Hello, hello, hello. This is hello, hello.
I think you're on mute. I think you're on mute, Gary. Gary's muted, by the way. He doesn't know that. He's still sitting there. He doesn't know. There you go.
There you go. You know what? Guess what? That just epitomizes what we just saw today.
You should have heard what I said.
I heard you. Arsenal is muted when they came out today. There was nothing. Nothing came out. They were screaming, but nothing came out. And Spencer, how are you doing?
Well, I'm okay. I mean, look, man, I'm okay. That's the best way to say it.
Mm-hmm. I hear you. Oh, got a penalty shout coming up. Yep, penalty shout early in this Brentford-Everton game. And before we get into that, we got our little man coming in. Got Mr. Tom in the house showing us that he's number one. Mr. Tom is number one.
I am number one, but earned this.
And Brentford will be on. Could be on the score line really early here. Goalkeeper comes out and clips him. That should be an easy penalty spot there. Everton should be down 1-0 if they can get past Pickford. Pickford stretches out, and yeah. So let's go through the chat real quick because Steven did join us. He's probably asleep by now. He stayed up late just to watch this thing, or he didn't actually. He stayed up. He didn't even get the sleep. He just watched this game, and then he says, "Cannot believe I drove all night to get home and watch that stuff. Got home at 5:15 when I should have slept in a hotel room." Yeah, he's off to bed now. Thanks for joining us. I saw you in the chat at Ryan's. We chatted about it. Yeah. We will see you when you wake up. Hopefully we're here. We got Lonzo in the house. Thanks for joining us, Lonzo. All right. So, Spencer, initial thoughts after the game? I know we kind of talked a little bit about it before the show started, but you know what? Like I said, get it all out now. Yes, your weekend started off bad, but as you said, when we sign off, you get bigger and better things to work on. But tell me.
My computer froze for a second. No, I mean, it is what it is, man. I'm just irritated. The thing that bothers me the most, and everybody's going to talk about the slow build up and all that stuff, but what killed us today was our defense. Our strength killed us today. It didn't show up when it needed to.
Yeah, you're on a little bit of a delay there, so I don't know if that's the StreamYard. I think, or is it just me?
No, it's my computer probably.
Okay.
I need to clear up some memory on it. But no, our defense let us down today more than anything else. That's how I viewed it. I mean, we've been so solid, so many clean sheets, and gave up 2 goals today at home. So what are you going to do?
True. Mr. Tom, did you get to watch the game, or did you? Because I mean, that is your first team. I mean, I know you got on a Red Bulls top, but we know. You should be. You're sad, right?
He's depressed.
Not going to talk to me?
I was shocked. I'm shocked. I'm genuinely surprised that occurred.
Yeah.
What does it actually mean, like, for the season in terms of, like, Man City? Like, if they actually win their 2 games in hand, what does that actually mean going forward?
Well, if they win their 2 games in hand and beat Arsenal at the Etihad, it goes down to goal difference.
Yeah, and right now it's a 6-goal difference, so they would need it
Arsenal.
would be at the least a 3-goal difference if they don't win by the 2 goals in either of those 3 wins that they have to win. The trick is City has to win those 3 games. Arsenal just has to win one, the next one. They win the next one, they go up 6 points, 9 points, 9 points. Right at that point, in the season, they still have a game in hand, but that's what you want. That's what you want. So it's still
next home game. Your next game is Man City league game.
Yeah,
at Etihad. Yep.
Well, if you don't lose that game, you're going to win the title, in my opinion.
We need to win that game.
you can draw it and still be fine.
We need to. No. We need. We all want to win the lotto, right?
You'll take a draw right now.
We'll take the 5 numbers, take the million, right? Right. That's how I look at it. If you try for something, most of the time you don't always get it right. Get the next thing down. So we need to win.
Is it reach for the moon? Maybe you'll hit the stars, Gary. I know you spill. I know you spill for years, Gary.
That is yes, sir. You know. That's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. We cannot try to. You settle for a draw. Guess what? That's what it looks like, right? We settled for a draw in that second half. Guess what? You got smacked in the mouth.
Oh, if you try to get a draw at the Etihad, you'll lose.
No, we can't do that. We have to try to get the. They need the way we put pressure on them in that second half at the Emirates, right? That's how it needs to look at some points during that game. It needs to look like that because we can do it. We've shown it. We can do it. Arteta, it's up to you to set your team up. We've got Bargav in the house. He says, "What are we saying about the game?" Well, you're hearing it.
It's an amazing game, Bargav. I'm sure you all loved it.
Mr. Tom saying nonsense once again.
Oh, 100% saying nonsense. I don't know what I'm supposed to say to that.
You're just on. This is what you do. This is what you do. Good job, Mr. Tom.
Thank you.
And Spencer says, in this segment, I like to call Tom. I have a question. As an outsider, what think of Arteta as a manager? So there you go. That's a question for you, Mr. Tom.
I'll put it another way. I think he's a exceptional football coach. Or he's done a good job at Arsenal in terms of building the squad. But personally, I don't like him. I think he's an arsehole. He's an arrogant prick, in my opinion. Easily dislikable.
Yeah, you know what? And the thing is, he doesn't back up his chat. You know what I mean? Like when people say you need to back up what you'd say, you don't back it up. He didn't back it up. His team didn't back it up for him. So that's indicative of him, right? So he did Burnley just score? Or are they offsides here? Offsides. Burnley offsides.
I don't think it's wildly controversial for myself to say if you do not hold that trophy at the end of the season, he will not be the coach at the start of next season.
You know what? He might not make it to the end of the season. In my eyes, but he probably will. But
it's not crazy for them to fire him. Like I brought this up before. Michael Malone was fired before the playoff run with the Nuggets.
Yeah,
it's not crazy. Like I don't think it will happen this year, but if they don't win anything, it's not crazy for the club to move on for him. Like we had a conversation in another group chat. It was Gooner Gathering about why that stupid fucking article came out yesterday about who gets moved in the summer and like who like in Arteta, like I would be like whoever that is and has no knowledge of what's going on. That'd have been my answer. Like I don't know who wrote that article. Why'd they write that article? Like that'd have been my response. But instead he kind of denied it in like a weird way where instead of dissing the person that wrote the article, which again I don't know who it was, but they were talking about selling this player and selling that player and new contract this and new contract. And we're we're into like the April. Like I guess it probably happens at other clubs. I don't really follow the other ones clearly, but it's weird, and again, you've got, let's see, like this is April. I think we talked about this. I think I sent the screenshot to you gentlemen. 41% of Arsenal have won under Arteta 41% of the time in April. This is an April issue. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's that international break. I don't know. But again, like to me, Saka wasn't available today. Odegaard wasn't available today. Do you know what I mean? Like those are two pivotal points that aren't available, and it's not the argument's not on anything about man management, but like I need you available, man. Like this is the running, and you're not available.
Yeah, but you know what? No,
and that's just
that's
hold on, that's a statement without me pointing a finger at somebody.
No, but that's not the reason. That's not the reason why we lost today, because we didn't have those players. We had,
but that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is like we're in a critical position. You guys are not available.
Yeah, but you know what? We don't have time for that. That's not the talk though, because that means that's like an excuse. No, like we had more than enough players on this pitch today to get the job done. So I don't care who's out, because guess what? Every team's dealing with it. City doesn't have Guardiola on there. They have a Foden who's not really the Foden that they wanted, right? They have players that aren't bringing it to the table.
We
right?
should ask Tom whether he agrees or not.
No.
I know what he's going to say.
No, he's going to say some nonsense. Let me go through the chat before we hear the nonsense from Mr. Tom, because I'm getting behind here. I'm like 3 minutes behind. I'm going to try not to be more than 5 minutes behind. Got Ray in the house. He says from Arsenal Fan Circle, if you didn't check it out on Thursday, you should have checked it out. I did watch it on replay. I didn't get to watch it live, but it was a good one. Good one. You had Tony in the red light district and in the blue light as well. If you have to check it out to see. Today, I'm really annoyed. No urgency in our play. Raya toying with the ball at the back. Our defenders suck towards the play for second goal. Yet tomorrow, I'm a Chelsea fan. Otherwise, we can win the league. I'll be cheering for City to lose. That's all I can say. I'll be cheering for City to lose. We always make it difficult on ourselves, and I think Arteta, he's played the margins. He's playing the margin, and the margins require us to have this season play out like this. You know, that's what he's done. Our attack isn't good enough. Need to get back to good defending. You know what? That's the thing. We keep leaning on that defense, expecting them to show up every game. That's the problem. We can't do that. The attack has to bring it to the table once in a while. All right? They have to. Today they didn't. They have to. Lonzo agrees with you. I think that's just not. Lonzo, come on. Be smart about things. Don't agree with Tom on anything.
Well, because I said that Arteta's a tosser.
No. I don't want him agreeing with you. That's what I'm thinking. You could have been telling the right thing, the truthful thing, everything about it was perfect, but I just don't want him on your side. That's all.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, you would think. Spencer, you are a Nuggets fan?
No.
But
I just listened to Broncos, and I've listened to a radio station that has Broncos, Avs, and Nuggets, and they happen to be talking about Nuggets at the time. So I root for the Avs and the Broncos. So
there you go.
That's how I know.
Arsenal, Mr. Arsenal's here. He's definitely done. We aren't winning league at this point. We're blowing it again. I'm done with Mikel. That's what he says. Yeah, Mikel is showing that he's not to be trusted with Arsenal trying to win big trophies. Not right now. Got Miss Melina in the house. She says, hi, all. Hello to you, lady. Arsenal fan circle Ryan says, for me, when Timber's unavailable in big games, Mascara must play.
I've not seen Ray in a long time. Hello, Ray.
Yeah. Ray's in. He's been doing the show regularly. Sundays are hit or miss when he shows up, but definitely Thursdays, check him out. I think it's, what time is that? 1:30? I think it is 1:30.
Yeah, I'm not awake at 1:30 a.m. anymore.
Yeah, for you guys in the UK. I had hoped Martinelli would step up, but now Trossard must start in the league. I said it to some people in some chats. I said Madueke and Martinelli needed to surprise us. They didn't. They didn't surprise us. We just saw the same stuff we saw all along. We can all agree, and we all like Michael Jackson. Okay, that is not true. It is true, but
I might need to go to little boy's room in a minute.
Can't trust him with any trophy. Very true. He's had 3 opportunities to get a trophy. Well, he's got 2 opportunities to get a trophy this year, and so far, no, he has not tried. He has not. I don't think he's given everything, either with his coaching or the way he's got his players to play for him, to say that, look, we're gonna try to get this thing no matter what. You know, like we're not giving 110%. So, all right. So, Spencer, I'll start with you.
Yeah.
That front line with Trossard, with Havertz.
Havertz was not on front line. He was in midfield.
No, that front line along with Havertz right behind them. Yeah, that's kind of how I see it. Havertz would be that front four in attack, essentially, for our attackers.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people concerned about the wing play because we had two of the similar players that just. I mean, Martinelli did not run the ball out of the pitch today, but Madueke did.
He did one time. Yeah.
He did, yeah. So, yeah.
I mean,
One
Eze
time.
was never going to give you a full game today, so there was no way you could start him. I was okay with the lineup. It really was. Like, I thought they had a good first half. That's the way I saw it.
No, we did not have a good first half.
My opinion. Right, my opinion. I thought they had a good first half. Hold on. The only thing that I did not like is I think Dauman, those changes that were made at the 52nd minute should have been made at halftime.
Yeah, we were saying that during the game. It's like, just make it at halftime. But, you know, the fact that he made it before the 60th minute said, I screwed up again. Like, Arteta, I always say, he likes to learn the hard way. He tried that. It didn't work. He's substituting that entire front line. Today, he starts it again. He kept Gyökeres on the pitch, which I think was a good idea.
Yeah, I thought
this time as opposed to taking off the entire front line. But you know what? He just learns the hard way. Like Trossard or even Dauman should have started in this game. Pick one of them. Something different.
Trossard would have been the one I would have started over Martinelli.
Either way, I think Dauman at some point should get more minutes and should maybe get a start when people think it might be too soon. Because I just think we need to be able to get ahead of this thing, and we're not doing that because we just sit back waiting for the other team to make mistakes. That's what it seems like. We're not, waiting for everybody else to make mistakes, and we're the ones ended up making the mistakes. At some point we need, like, you listen to Arteta's post-game interview, and he's reactionary to everything. Yeah, we're just gonna have to respond to this. Like, at some point, no, we have to do this thing. We're too reactionary and all this stuff. Everything's got to be like, well, now we'll do something. No. How about we just do it the first time, right? How about we be proactive and actually play the way we need to play? Come out the game the way we come out the start of the game. Like, this game was quiet compared to our other games, right? We usually come out pretty strong, right, in the first 20, 30 minutes of the game. Today, we didn't threaten them enough in that first 20 minutes. By 10 minutes, they were starting to get into the game. And that's how the game played out. We never really got a big grasp of the game. We looked like we were going to score a couple of times, but then they kind of go away real quick. But for me, we started slow, and it hurt us. Like, those players are playing for 90 minutes. No, they should be playing they were playing to get that first goal yesterday. That's what they should be doing, especially the attackers.
I think Ben White was too slow today. That's what I think the problem. And I'm talking about with his throw-ins, his set pieces, anything he does.
Who's he throwing the ball into? Tell me who he's supposed to throw the ball into.
That's the other problem, is that those guys are moving too slow. I just saw the first half differently. I thought we were okay in the first half.
No, I didn't like the first half because I just thought, like, when you put Martinelli and Madueke out there, you should be putting more pressure on that back line. And we didn't do that at all. So, like, what's the point of having them on the pitch? Like, they're supposed to be able to put pressure on that back line with their pace. Not enough from them to put pressure on them. That's how I looked at it. Like, if you put players on the pitch for a particular reason and you don't see it, then it didn't work. Right? We talk about, like, we've seen Martinelli put pressure on back lines and the other team pays for it once in a while. Today, nothing. Madueke, not enough pressure on that back line, right? So that's kind of how I see it. That's why I didn't think it went so well. Mr. Tom, you said you did see the game?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean,
am I right in thinking that your defeat was mainly down to Benjamin Shire?
I don't think so.
Zubamendi too. I
don't think so because no. It's a combination of things, but I don't think White is the reason why we lost this game. I mean, if you think about it, it looked like White was the problem in the first goal, but Madueke let the fullback run off his shoulder. He ran away from him essentially and gave him tons of space there. Ben White's protecting the middle of the pitch, and then next thing you know, there's a fullback running all by himself with space. There's no way Ben White's going to get there. And you know what? If there was a case for that, then Madueke needed to let him know, but he didn't. So I blame that one on Madueke. Maybe Ben White, if he was faster, would have got there. But I think it starts with Madueke's play there. Yeah. So I don't think we lost it because of Ben White. He could. Yeah. You're playing him. What's that? 3 games in a row now. I think he's played. You're asking. You're going back to the well too many times, but we don't have anybody else to bring on.
Who's this Ben White you're talking about? I only know about Ben Shite.
I don't. Ben White is the only player that plays for Arsenal. So, yeah.
Oh.
Yep. And Alonso laughing. Arsenal fan circle. Today we allowed Bournemouth to win duels, and you don't earn the right to win in that way. Yeah, definitely they won every duel, and when we did win a duel, we basically just gave the ball right back to them with the next touch. Like we would intercept the ball and then boot it right to them. We would head the ball and head it right to them. Like we might have won duels when we did. We just gave it away. I mean, that was the problem. Like just couldn't control the game because we never had the ball.
I won a duel once.
You won a duel once against what? Against your hand. You were doing one of these thumb wars, and you won. Is that what it was, Mr. Tom?
You've kind of ruined my joke that I was an murderer. I actually killed someone with a sword.
Yeah.
Damn it, Gary.
Sorry, you gave me you set me up. I thought. Miss Molina says that front 3 never works. No, you know what? Arteta's at least twice he's tried it, and hopefully he never tries it again. Same thing, Kappa. He should not play another game for us this season because we don't have time for that. Ray says the lineup.
Got time for that.
Nobody got time for that. The lineup today stranded Gabriel and Saliba to clean up for our fullbacks. White, who was tired, and MLS not playing regularly. Yeah.
I thought
I thought Skelly actually played all right today, so I don't think it was a negative as much, and I don't think I think both of our center backs are the reason why they scored. If you think about it, Saliba deflects the ball to Groupie, and the deflection from Gabriel starts a nice little counter for them. All right, so yes, as much as the defense was solid. Our center backs are the reason why they had opportunities because they were either deflected the ball or we deflected the ball off on a clearance.
Saliba had that first deflection for the goal, which was White and Madueke doing whatever they were doing there, and then the Zubamendi, he got pulled out of position. He wasn't where he was supposed to be, and that left for the free runner. But I mean, Skelly was good today. I didn't think he was bad. I mean, looking at my thought process also, which bothers me, and I know people get all pissy about Odegaard being back, near the back line, but I think you saw the case in point. And Declan Rice does the same thing. When Raya has the ball and he's sitting there trying to figure out who to go to, who has to come back to receive the ball. Odegaard does. Rice does it. And we didn't do that well today. We kept trying to ping the ball up because we couldn't get any through the middle of the pitch. And that's a concerning sign going to City next week that we still don't have that ability to, as they say, break the lines. And I thought we did that pretty decently in the first half. Like Havertz was okay at making some free runs and making some. We had a lot of passes that were just too short today that could have hit Martinelli, could have hit Madueke, could have hit Gyökeres, but there was not enough power on it. Direction was wrong. And that's the big concern right there is the ability to win that center. If you were to look at the picture, you see the center of the field, and we're having to play these wings or play it wide. And I think that's something that Odegaard does really well is receiving the ball from a Gabriel, Saliba, or Raya, or whoever, and Rice does it as well. But they didn't do it today. especially in that 50th minute to about 70th minute mark. So
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not over. It's not trending well. I mean, if I'm honest, it's not trending well. I mean, it's not over, but like it's you're just like, the thing that has been our strong point this year is now kind of falling apart. And again, like we could be sitting here Tuesday night, City of drew to Chelsea or City of beat Chelsea or whatever, and the narrative changes again. But again, I think my biggest concern at this point is you're 9 points clear. At bare minimum with game in hand, you were 3 points clear. You didn't even need to worry about City even doing anything. You could have literally just won all these games, and you can still do it, but you could have won all these games and lost to City, and who gives a shit?
But you know what? You are repeating the exact same thing that's happened so many times. This is the third time now.
I know.
This is the exact third time again where we have a City game late in the season. We have a run up to it. All we have to do is win most of those games going into that run to City, and we don't. This is once again another run up to a City game that's important at the end of the season. We win every game before that. It doesn't matter what that City result is, right? Because
here we are.
Yeah. No, but it's the same thing. Like Arteta, it's the third time now. So for me, he's out. if we don't get it, right?
We said that. We absolutely have said that. Yeah. We've said that on this before. So I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's really one of those like, hey, if you don't get it over the line, I'm comfortable making a change.
Yeah.
But we have people that have already given up and say it's not going to happen. I'm telling you when I say it's not trending well. But at the same time, get to the semifinal of the Champions League after Tuesday.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm going to ask Mr. Tom this, and this is outsider perspective, like, what is your vibe just in general from a neutral? Don't care if we win or lose. Only reason you care is because you sit on every week with us. I mean, like, are we wrong to sit there and have that same? I understand the schools of thought here. I guess the best way to ask this, like, to me, it's okay to sit here and say, hey, if he doesn't win, he's got to go. But are the people that are asking him to go tonight, are those people that are just a little bit overreactionary? Where's your vibe with that?
I do think it's overreactionary. Because the fact of the matter is, they still have to win the games. If they don't win any of those, or if they even drop anything between now and them catching you up in games, you're going to win the title, and then you'll forget. He'll be your hero.
Yeah, that's why I say they've got 3. They have to win 3. We just have to win 1 right now, because that's it. If we win this one, it sets us up perfectly. They win tomorrow. They win tomorrow, right? But then they don't win that second game, or they lose that game in hand. It's still it's ours, right? To win if we can win out. But in reality, it's up to we this, like I said, we've got 2 finals coming up, back-to-back games. We need to win to go into. I think we need to win to go into the semifinals of the Champions League, and we need to win to control our fate in the league. Arteta's got this is all hands on deck. I don't need there's no hesitation in this thing. So
yeah, it's interesting because I'm staying off Twitter. I don't really read Twitter anyway. I don't care. But I had a friend of mine in another group chat. One of his buddies, who's an Arsenal fan, allegedly, just sent. I guess he posted to his story the 2-1 defeat, and he's a big Arsenal fan. I mean, he's not Arteta in, Arteta out. He's not a knuckle dragger with that. But he basically, kind of said, "Hey, I hope you're happy with Arteta now." And it's just like, are you? That's the reaction. We're going after other fans. So we've got Arsenal fans going after other fans because at the end of the day, they want to be right about Arteta or not. And again, you had a 50-50 chance to be right about that. Congratulations. You didn't cure anything or do anything special. But at the same time, that's I mean, like, it's not over. It's not trending well. I mean, we've said this. It's not trending well, but I mean, I'm not willing to throw the white flag up right now, like some people are. Like, but I think we have people in our fan base that are okay with Arsenal losing, so they can slam dunk on other fans, and I think that's just weird.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if Arteta wins the title, we're not going to be sitting here going to the Arteta out people like, "See, we told you." I don't care. I want Arsenal to win. If you're an Arsenal fan today, you're upset regardless. And if you want to have your anger towards Arteta or have your anger towards the fans or the way the wind blew today, whatever you want to have it. But be respectful to the other Arsenal fans, and let's not sit here and try to slam dunk on each other because of you don't like the manager and they happen to like the manager. Like, that's just weird to me.
That's the thing. That's the problem. That's the problem that you just said right there. People are all about Arteta, and that's, for me, I don't care as much about Arteta. I care about Arsenal.
100%.
You know what I mean? This is when people say, "Are you Arteta in or out?" I'm like, no, I'm Arsenal in for that reason right there, because I don't care who the manager is. I care if my team wins, and if Arteta's going to get us there, then that's why I cheer for Arteta. Sorry, that's why I cheer for Arsenal. Sorry, slip there. But it's Arsenal first, and everybody, like, that's why people say, "Are you going to keep Saka to win a league?" No. No, I'm not keeping Saka to win. If it's either I keep Saka or I win a league, I'm winning the leagues by Saka.
I'll help him pack his bags too. No disrespect to him. I'll help him pack his bags. But look, man,
And you know what? I might fandom. I'll let you go, Mr. Tom. My fandom is my team has a chance to win every game they play. And if I go into it thinking they've lost already, guess what? How in the world do you enjoy that? How do you enjoy that, Mr. Tom? If you went into every game like some Arsenal fans do, where guess what? This is the banana spiel. This is the one we might lose. Guess what? This team is on a undefeated streak. Blah blah blah. We've had 2 games back to back with teams who hadn't lost in a very long time. We showed up for one and we kept it close and we won it late. This one we didn't play at all. Mr. Tom, talk to me. Tell me.
Well, when it comes to, as Gary put it, Arsenal, Arteta in or Arteta out, I'm quite solidly on the Gary out train.
And there you go, folks. That's why we bring him on here, because he just talked absolute nonsense and took up like 5 seconds of your time and wasted a brain cell there that just got burnt off with whatever he just said. Let me go through the chat. There's a comment from Mr. Tom. He'll talk about this. Premier League will get their title run in now. We probably win the league May 17th at home to Burnley with 1 game to spare. Remember this well. I'm with you, Ryan. Ray, I'll take whatever you're serving, but I'll tell you this: we win next Sunday. That's how that works. It doesn't matter how we do it. We win next Sunday. Yeah. And Ray's got a question for Mr. Tom, or he's got a comment towards Mr. Com. Congratulations to Leeds on their FA Cup run, Mr. Tom.
You said Mr. Com.
You know what I meant. Anyways, I might mumble my words. It's been a long morning. I got up around 6:30.
What happened?
I got up at 6:30. That's all that happened. I got up at 6:30, and so it's the weekend. He said he hoped you win. Hope you win it, Mr. Tom. Mr. Tom, who are you guys playing in the next round?
We are playing Manchester United on Monday night.
And then who are you playing in the cup? Because that's what this comment's about as well.
Oh, thank you, Ray. We are playing Chelsea.
All right. So you have a chance to go to a final.
We do.
Because depending on what Chelsea you get, we'll see what Chelsea comes out to play tomorrow, right? But we'll also see what Chelsea you guys get. You guys might get to play Enzo. So there you go.
Fuck that guy.
Huh?
Fuck that guy.
There you go.
Enzo,
there you go.
He played in the game at Ellen Road and he complained to the ref the entire game. It was like, mate, you're losing 3-0. What are you doing?
So, yep. So you've shown that you can beat them, right? So and this is at Wembley. So you know what? Neutral ground. I mean, the Leeds fans will hopefully be out for that, right?
I imagine there'll be a lot of Leeds fans inside Wembley.
Do you think it'll be 50-50 fan? Or probably not, because Chelsea's closer to home?
No, I think it will be 50-50 based on the fact of how the ticket spread it will tend to be.
No, but I mean, like, do you think
And
all the Leafs
Leeds did
fans will take
well.
those tickets? Will the Leafs fans actually? That's
Yeah.
my question: is will the Leafs fans
Yeah.
actually take all those tickets? 'Cause sometimes, because of the location and stuff.
I'm saying yes. Be very surprised if they don't, Gary.
Yeah.
Well,
Got Ray here.
Fans travel to London Stadium.
True. Got Ray here. He says White was responsible. Go ahead.
Why would you want to come to London Stadium, West Ham, unless you love the team?
True.
I'll say the same about West Ham fans as well.
I hear you. All right. Ray says here he thinks White was responsible for the first game. Yes, I say no to that. I say White was. I think White was third responsible for that. Because I think Madueke screwed it up, and I think Zubamendi not tracking his man left Krupi alone at the back post. And then Ben White, I don't think Ben White's going to be able to make that play because he's not expecting Madueke to let him get all that space. So I don't know Ben White has much to do with that at all. I don't know, Spencer, how you felt about it. I don't think Ben White was.
He's absolutely responsible. But again, both things can be true.
How is White responsible for that goal?
And you let me answer, Gary? Come on, man. All right. So White's responsible because he's at the back post. Madueke is responsible because he allowed.
You just lied there. He was not at the back post.
No. His responsibility is that back post. That back from the 18-yard line on back. That's his responsibility. It's also Madueke's responsibility. It's also Zubamendi's responsibility to not allow that free runner. So there is a three-headed complaint monster here.
My order of preference is Madueke.
Doesn't matter.
Mende. No.
Because
we're talking here. We're talking here.
Though. But again,
no. But you know what? If we lost and we just stopped talking, then we will never talk about football again.
Well, it's like these people that blamed Odegaard for the first goal against Southampton, but he actually tried something with the back heel. But there were still 9 other players on the pitch that had a chance to stop the guy with a free runner. Again, the end result is we still conceded a goal. Whether it's I don't know what do we do with Matt? You see my point? I feel White's responsible. I feel Madueke is responsible. I feel like the person that allowed the free runner is responsible. Saliba allows a deflection. He doesn't get a good block on it too. He creates the biggest issue there. We could have had a jail-free get out of a card if he gets a good block on it and it sends it out for a corner. But again, there's 11 players on the pitch, so this thing all adds up together, and it's like a cause and effect, and it dinks its way all the way up. But I don't want to pick on one person for that. I got to pick on 3 or 4 people for that. That's just
I just go with how it started, and you're gonna go going to include everything. But like I said, I think Erdogan trying to make a back pass when he's calling a player to overlap him makes no sense. Right, and then like you said, it creates a counter. Next thing you know, we're in trouble, right? But if he makes a safe play and passes it out to Dalman, who knows how that how that plays out, right?
But that's also that cause and effect I'm talking about there too. There's people that could, there's how step A, step B, step C. So Madueke free runner step A, White allowing it step B, Saliba's poor block is step C, and Zubamendi allowing a free runner step D. We had all these get out of jail free moments, and we failed on every single one.
Yep. Yeah.
That's my point.
And that's why I always say, that's why sometimes when people say Arsenal's defense, I'm like, but you're asking them to be perfect every game.
And that's 100%.
And you're not even asking the attack to actually show up, right? Because you're asking the defense to be perfect every game, but you're never asking for the attack to actually maybe show up more than 50% of the time, and that's not happening.
We've conceded 24 goals in the league so far this year.
Yeah, and it doesn't really help us because we're sitting here with it's not fully in our control right now. It isn't.
It's still in our control.
City has to do a job. We have to do a job. Whoever does the job is in control. So it's not just fully. It's 50-50 in my eyes. Even though they have to win 3, and you know what? Until they win the 3, it won't matter. Well, until they win the 2 games in hand, it won't matter. But they don't get to play that 3rd game until after the Arsenal match. So
go ahead.
Ben
What
White.
is it, Mr. Tom?
I've got a theory on Ben White.
Talk to me.
I see lines from Ray. Thank you for your time, Ray, of course. With White was responsible for first goal. I've got a theory that Ben White was responsible for the grassy knoll. Ben White was on the grassy knoll.
All right.
Oh, that's good.
I saw X-Men. I don't think it was. It was the Magneto moving the bullet. That's what it was. Just yeah. I saw it. I saw it on TV, so it must be true.
Him to do it though.
Oh, got Moss in the house. Thanks for joining us, Moss. It's been a while since I've seen you in the channel. Thanks for hanging out. I know I get your messages in the chat in one of the chats. He said, "Yeah, weekend's gone to this is not a good way to start the weekend." But as Spencer has said, guess what? When we hang up here and when we say good night and the "Don't waste a trip" phrase is made, we're gonna go and at least enjoy the company of our family and friends after this. So. Yeah, it's as I say, it's just a game sometimes, but it also is not our life. Not our life. There's other things going on. He says the Hawks are circling. Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like it. Arteta needs to shoot him down. Shoot him down. Mossy, everybody say hi. Diego being my FPL captain, not even cheering me up. Yeah, I don't. FPL, I've given up on that thing like I always do.
Yeah.
I've given up on the FPL. I do it to start it. I do it. I look at it the first week or two. And then after that, I'm like, that's just too much work. I don't have time to figure out who to bring in and out. So, Timber and Erdogan, please come back, please. Huh?
I'll tell you what puts me off of FPL is because the first week I do it and I don't get a high score. And then I see Andy Herbert get about 9,000 points. I sit down, if Andy Herbert does well at it, I have no interest in being good at it.
You know what? He's probably, it's just for weird people then, If it's just for weird people. See, Moss says, Timber and Erdogan, please come back, please. Here's my thing. If Eze only gets a second half, Erdogan is not starting, so Eze should start. Maybe Erdogan comes on if we're struggling in the next games that we play.
And that would have been ideal to have both of them available, because then you could,
So, and I think Havertz in the midfield isn't working. We just go 4-4-2. Get over it, Arteta. Just go 4-4-2. And
you are going 4-4-2 out of
No, we're not really.
Yeah,
not
you
really.
are.
I mean go 4-4-2. Don't switch into a 4-4-2.
You're going to attack differently than you are defend.
But you know what I mean? That's why I'm saying just go 4-4-2. Don't we shift, right? We shift from a back three to a back four right now. No, just go 4-4-2 and play it with two forwards up top and let your wings come. They don't have to come in, but you got a goal here. I think Brighton has just scored. There you go. So I'm looking forward to players coming back, but I think we've had enough to win all these games the last 3 games that we've lost. We've had what we needed to win, and players didn't show up. Arteta didn't set them up either, so they both get the blame. Our center backs got pulled out of their spots. Skelly was out of position for second goal. I mean, we always seem to get caught out on those types of situations. So because we look to go forward first. Spencer said he'll be right back. All right, Mr. Tom. What we got here? Zubimendi, Saliba got caught out. Yeah, they did. Yeah, it's 1-1 in Everton game. Gary, we approached City game in Port. Yeah. This is the third time in a row going into a City match late in the season that we've had a poor run, and it doesn't. If we win it, then it's all on us. Once again, this is all on us. We win this game, all that poor play going into it means nothing. So Arteta has to realize that. Can't bring in what we just did in the last game into this game, and we've been doing that of late. Scenario here. We go on to win the league and get to Champions League final, but start next season not playing good football. What do we say? Mr. Tom, You're Berta, you're Stan Kroenke. Arsenal does pull out this league title. Arsenal makes it to the final. Where do they win a lot? If they win, it's one thing. But say they don't win, do they make it to the final? You are either Berta or you are the owner of Arsenal. What are you doing?
If you win the league and you make it to the final of the Champions League, but you don't win it, I'd obviously stick with Arteta.
I mean, it's an easy decision if he wins both, but
I'd stick
yeah,
with him.
yeah. Here's my thing, and this is the same thing. This is what
if he only wins one of them.
Yep. Yeah. Here's the thing,
by
though.
One of them, I mean the league.
Yeah, I hear you, because that's the most likely thing is that we'll win the league. My thing is sometimes like if you have a plan, right? You have a plan for your team as an owner or a Berta. Sometimes just getting the win doesn't mean you stay pat and don't do anything to improve for the next season. Like if you think Arteta needs more time, even if I gave it to him, I'm not going to see it for another 2-3 years. Then maybe you make that change and say, guess what, Arteta, thank you for winning us the league, but we need to go in a different direction, especially if you can get the manager that you want to get, right? Some people say Enrique might be a manager that you can go out there and he comes with enough credentials that you would expect to compete for. If you were put in the same situation with that manager, you expect to come away with at least with multiple trophies or have already won a trophy or by now, right? That's kind of how I think. So there's a plan you put down, and he doesn't just stray because guess what? He does actually overachieve in the last 7 games of the season because there is a body of work that also you look at. That's how I see it. That's how I think.
In the position you're currently in, Gary, you're 9 points clear in April. If you do not take that trophy home, he should be shot, let alone fired.
Yeah. And he has, and as we said, his team, Arteta has it in his hands to how that plays out. Like, you have one game to really show how that plays out, and then and if not, then you have to depend on City to fail. And we don't want teams to have to fail for us to get what we want, right? You don't want to back in like you see teams back into the playoffs in the NFL where they win enough games, but then they lose the last 3 games of the season. But because they've already got the wins on the table, they back in. You know, that's what could happen to Arsenal, right?
Are you describing
City has
Dallas Cowboys there?
Huh? No, yeah, Cowboys. Yeah, Cowboys have backed into the playoffs that way. They have. They got the 8 wins, and that's all they needed. And then they struggled going into the playoffs. And then they wondered why they didn't win the first game of the playoffs. Because guess what? You haven't been playing well. That's where we are right now. Like right now, we could struggle the rest of this season, but City may struggle just enough worse and not be able to get across the line themselves, right? No, we need to go. We need to grab the bull by the horn and take this thing. That's what we need to do. All right, that's what we need to do. Yes, Tom, I'm still comfortable with this lead, says Ray. Yeah,
you should be.
Yeah, we should be. 9 points is a lot, but next time we chat on Tuesday, we'll see if it's 9 or if it's 7 or if it's 6, right? Or 9 or 8, I think it is. Yeah, 9, 8, or 6. So Beto with the goal here for Brighton. Chelsea are playing well now. I guess so. Got Rosie in the house. Thanks for joining us, Rosie. And Rosie, I did push out some of the videos that you created. I don't know how they've been received by the masses, but I have pushed some videos out. I did push out some of the highlights of our last show on Monday. I don't think I'll be pushing out anything this week. Rosie's looking at us. He says, Gary out. That is not nice, Rosie. Spencer out. Cat's out. Oh, my gosh. Even Spencer said Gary out. What? Greenwood loves...
Said Gary out.
Gary. It says Gary out. Gar out. Gary out is what you were trying to say, but it didn't work.
Gary out.
Greenwood loves potatoes, so I don't know what that means. And Rosie, you know what? I could never share leads, but that's what Rosie did. Yeah. Anthony Herbert's in the house. Big up, guys. That was a backward step, wasn't it? That was a poor. You didn't even get. Yeah, that was not good. Not good. Yeah, laugh out loud. 50% based on. No, it's not the ticket allocations. Is whether you actually buy the tickets, Ray. That's what I meant. Just because you get 50% of the tickets for the fans doesn't mean you actually take them. Some teams don't, right? Would you rather? Here we go. It's question of the day. Starting it off, Mr. Tom. Would you rather walk about everywhere with a camel, or suffer from daily paper cuts?
Walk everywhere with a camel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand. That one's the easy one, right, Rosie? Yeah. Who wants daily paper cuts?
Why would you? Why would you not want to walk anywhere with a camel anyway? I think that's the real question here.
There you go.
Well, in that situation, I'm not intending to clean up whatever the camel leaves behind.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too, to be fair.
No, but it never said anything about taking care of the camel.
I'd still rather pick up camel shit than paper cuts all day, but still.
Yeah.
But you know what? But your back might give out on you.
Picking up camel shit?
Yeah. You think it's small?
We just said we weren't picking it up. We're just going to let it roll.
I said it. No, but he kept going on with it, so I figured he's the one picking it up. So we man's back might be hurting by the end of the day.
Tough job getting a camel into a toilet. Get him into a house. What are you talking about?
Rosie says, I would go to West Ham to watch Arsenal lose the league. Yeah, a lot of people. You know what? I think a lot of people would love to see that. A lot of people would love to see that. Gary out.
If she does that, I'm going to buy a bunch of plastic straws in honor of Rosie.
Yeah. Rosie's saying Gary drinks sun pasteurized milk. It's not actually milk. It is
coconut water.
Coconut water. So
it's like,
yeah.
That's like drinking ass. It's gross.
it's sweet. You don't know anything about coconuts. They're sweet.
No, I like coconuts, but not in my water.
So if you like coconuts, then water is it's like the best of both worlds.
I've degraded myself. I went and made myself a Celsius with Mountain Dew dragon fruit and a little Sprite. It's a lot of sugar.
I know exactly. It's going to be doing flips by the end of the show.
I'm trying to.
Ray says defending means stopping the cross happening. No, you're right. But you know what? You can't stop the cross happening if you're not there to defend it. That first cross, nobody's there to defend it because we left it alone. And I whether it's Ben White or Madueke dropping the ball there, that side of the pitch did not look good in that sequence. Rosie says Brentford, 1-1. Sam Greenwood is in Sacramento. He's where? I don't know where he is. I don't think he's in Sacramento. I don't think he's come to the States. Leeds need a Max Dowman. They do. Mr. Tom's favorite player did come on the pitch.
No, we don't need Max Dowman. I'd rather shit in my hands and clap than have anything to do with Max Dowman.
But you know what? How many times have you done that? You can't even count the number of times you've done that because
they shit and clapped in his hands.
Yes, he does it all the time. That's like a norm for him. He says it like, I've never done it. We know you've done it. Look at him smiling like, yeah, I just did it yesterday.
I even said anything about it. I just said I'd rather do that than Max Dowman.
No, we know why you'd rather do it because you love doing that. You like doing it like this, right in front of your face.
Well, that's the point. That's how you're supposed to do it. If you do it any other way, you're cheating yourself.
I'm not going to do it behind me, am I?
You could.
Well, you know what? I don't know how you do things, man. I just assume you like to, yeah. Anthony says, I have more points than now, Tom. Yeah. So there you go. So if Anthony Herbert can do good at FPL, then it means, you know what? Oof.
Well, then the question becomes, is it even worth doing FPL if Anthony Herbert can do it?
There you go. I think
Tom may have presented that question earlier.
Yeah. And we all said, yeah, it's probably not worth any of us doing it. So here we go. Next up. Someone call the police. Tom isn't in the dark. He isn't. It's pretty bright there in the dungeon. Lots of light coming in. What's up with the light, Mr. Tom?
I can't account for the science of it.
You can't account for the science of it. Look who's in the house. Nem shows up. Yeah, Nems, thank you for showing up. Surprise, surprise, you show up today, huh? Yeah. Gonna have a
That's
lot of
right.
people show up today to check in with us. And
Didn't
see.
Nems only show up at the end last week?
Yeah. He's in a little bit earlier today. I always knew this day would come. Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see. This today is one thing. Next Sunday or next Saturday we're not even gonna have the game. So, but next Tuesday when we talk, we'll know where we stand.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll absolutely find out by then. I mean, but even then, if you still lose, you're still in control.
Yeah. Yeah. So Spencer, I mean, Ray says here our subs had very little impact. My thing is you went away from your subs. So it made it very easy.
I don't think Dowman did much, but I also wonder. You brought him on in the 52nd minute. I almost feel like I wanted him centrally because I feel like he has an impact. But like when he came on during the week in the Champions League, he was running at his fullback, but he really didn't get those opportunities today.
It's very hard to do that when the ball doesn't even come up the right hand side. That's the thing. We always say. We always say this. He didn't really make it. He couldn't make an influence on the game, but we never went to his side of the pitch.
Correct. Yeah. No. I mean,
so it's not that he didn't make a little impact. It's like you just went away from him. So we can't complain there was a little impact when you didn't. Like if he had the ball and he didn't do anything with it, I would get the little impact. But we didn't even give him a chance, and then we complained that he didn't get it. He made little impact.
You made my point for me. That's what I was going to say, but you didn't let me finish. It's okay. Enjoy that coconut water. I hope it tastes horrible.
It is. It's got me.
Again, like that's my point. Like I don't think he really had an opportunity to be impactful. I didn't see much from Eze today. I feel like Trossard was okay, but it wasn't like. Do you know what I mean? Like they were the right move that didn't make much of an impact. And when the crazy part about it, we even had opportunities towards the end there to even get the drawback and maybe even get a goal to win it, but. I mean, Yorkerez had a couple of misses. I guess my concern now also is, if we're digging deeper into this,
what in the world was that?
Is watching wrestling. It's like not having Saka available. Like, and I'm not blaming Saka for this, but these are my concerns. Like that we don't have our full complement. That we're going to this running without Odegaard, without Rice, no Timber, and it's like we need those guys, and it's like, and we talked about our home form and how good it was. It's just 3 losses out of 4. It's April, man. Like, and this has kind of been the story of his time here. So I guess again, it's not over. But
somebody just put up a stat in the in one of the chats I'm in. Arsenal has played 3 games in London.
Yeah,
the last 3 games have been in London, and the last 3 games in London have been losses.
In England, he's saying in England.
No, London. We played in London the last 3 games. We've lost all 3 of them.
How did you play in London?
We played in London.
Southampton is not London.
We played at Wembley.
Southampton.
We played. Oh, you're right. You're right.
I'm looking at the same text, Gary. It says, "I just realized we have played 3 games in England. We have lost all 3."
Oh, okay, I thought I saw something. Maybe they corrected it because it said when I saw it said London. I thought so. There you go.
They may have edited. I didn't go open it, but
yeah.
I mean, Southampton smashed Wrexham this week, so I don't know.
Yeah. Here we go. Rosie says, "How do you think Liverpool would get on tomorrow?" Nems, Mr. Tom. They play. They don't play tomorrow though. They play in about 90 minutes. So, Mr. Tom, Liverpool, Fulham,
draw.
I fully expect Liverpool to comfortably win.
Oh, there you go. Spencer says otherwise.
I think a draw.
Fulham's been a wishy-washy team, so we'll see. Nems thinks it's a 1-0 win to Liverpool. Rosie still got Gary out. I agree, Gary. But Hansi Flick from Barcelona would be a good too. Yeah, I think Enrique is a name that comes up a lot. But I think there are managers out there with resumes that would could come in and I think more than likely if we had a similar season to this one, I think they would probably be able to get us across the line. That's the thing. So Nem says Tom in. So there you go. Gary out, Tom in. This is the way this world is going. This is
That's the way it should be.
Yeah. Burnley is down to Brighton. Surprise, surprise. Sam out even. Nem says Sam out. Wow.
We're just kicking everybody out today.
Yeah. My planet needs me, says Lonzo.
Oh, I need to go to Little Boy's room, don't I? Excuse me.
Oh my gosh. Why did Mr. Tom go to the restroom?
Oh, hey, everybody. I'm Jocko Maxon.
Jocko Maxon. Oh my gosh. Sam.
Hey, everybody. I'm Jocko Maxon. Gary looks so upset.
Good times. Good times. Tahee.
Names write a hashtag correctly.
Yeah,
There we go.
he put punctuation in his
Yeah. Sam is out. Sorry, there was a bumblebee by the side door. The boss was trying to come in. Sam is in a field picking potatoes. All right. Yeah. Nem says he wants the paper cuts.
Shamon, motherfucker.
Gotta love that. Gotta love that. Tough job getting a camel into the toilet. Yes, it is.
Do you know Jocko Maxon's got a movie coming out in a couple of weeks?
Yeah, I did not know that.
Ray. That's I am not drinking that kind of juice, but maybe.
Damn.
I am.
Gary drinks nut juice. Is it salty?
It's good.
That's wrong.
I know that is just mean.
It's funny.
Spencer, would you rather drink coconut water or have Sam cook and
right?
present all of your meals in the buff?
Coconut water.
You sure?
Well, I don't think Sam would mess with my meals. So hold on. When she says
No, you said more than enough. You actually contemplated it, which means that you would like to get your food served by Sam in the buff.
It's an intriguing
you heard
question.
it here, folks. You heard it here. You heard it here. Spencer actually has to think about it. Maybe he wants Sam delivering his food.
Listen, if you don't weigh your choices in life, Gary, you'll never make the most of the right opportunities. Whatever that means.
That sounds scary to me. Sam, what is that? What's going on?
He said he must go now. His planet needs him.
Oh, all right, sir. We'll see you next time you come back. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Yeah. It's not a good question. It should be an easy answer, but you hesitated, which means that you would seriously consider the buff man. Leeds needs a max headroom. There you go. Yeah, knowing Arteta, he probably would loan Dowman to Leeds, says Lonzo. Yeah. Nem says Tom drinks bin juice.
No, it's Dirks.
Dirks.
Yeah, Dirks. That's a new word.
The McConicle's in the house. Thanks for joining us, McConicle. The manager is done. All Arsenal fans, I recommend just watching something else next season. See, that's what's not going to happen.
It was written.
Huh?
Manager's done. Manager's done. All Arsenal fans, I recommend just watching something else next season. Something else.
Yeah. No, we're not doing that. We're going to see this thing out. We're going to see this thing out. You know, even if City wins all the 3 games that we're talking about, Arsenal can still win it on goal difference. You know, that's how this thing plays out. So there you go. Yep.
Yeah. It's gonna be squirrely.
Eat glass or drink bin juice. Ooh, that's the question. What are we doing? Eating glass or drinking bin juice? Spencer, what are you doing?
What is
that, Mr. Tom?
It's gonna have to be bin juice.
Yeah.
It's just gonna have to be.
There you go. Bin juice for Spencer. What you got there, Mr. Tom?
I'm going to choose the eating of glass.
Eating of glass. Good for you. Good for you. That's gonna give you some roughage, and that's gonna clear things out. Maybe a lot of blood, but it'll clear things out, like in terms of fiber. But there you go. Enjoy. I'm having a bin juice. I'm having a bin juice. Rosie's eating glass. Good for you. I think. Eze was very good. I have to say. I thought Eze, when he got the ball at his feet, was good. I just think we didn't get enough touches for him, like with Dowman. Charles Sard got more touches than I think he should have. There we go. We have a very decent squad. Can't excuse bad performance today. Yeah, no, we should have played much better today for sure. Should have played much better today. Tom, if you had a cat on your lap and a pinky ring, would it be a great Halloween costume? Do it. Can you put your pinky up to your mouth? Let's see it.
Dr. Evil, is that the what's being?
I don't know, but can you give us a Dr. Evil?
$1 million. $100,000. What?
Yeah. There we go. Here we go. Liverpool game is today. It is 1-0.
The best job they ever did in Austin Powers was. Sorry, go on, Gary.
Oh, Red Hot Game is in the house. He says, "Hello, hello." And Mr. Tom, what you going to say?
Yeah. So my favourite actual joke in Austin Powers is when he asked for $100,000, but then number 2 sitting next to him, Robert Wagner. Don't Wikipedia him because you have to hear about Natalie Wood and the fact that he's almost certainly a murderer. But anyway, just saying. Not that I can prove that. Sorry, Gary. If you have legal battles from the estate of Robert Wagner. Anyway, he turns around to Dr. Evil and goes, yeah, actually, Dr. Evil, we own Starbucks, so we actually turn over $1 billion a year on our actual business front. So you should probably ask for a lot more than $100,000. Was quite clever.
Yeah, Lonzo's got a question here.
Starbucks is evil, you see.
Yeah. He says, what does Erdogan even do for us anymore? He's too flat and he's too busy passing backwards or to the side. Well, one, I'm just going to tell you that actually Erdogan actually doesn't pass it back as much as you think.
No.
He's one of the most progressive passes. The problem is, for me, is when he passes it forward, and it's not in the right times of the play. So there you go. So you might pass it forward, but it's not usually in
he settles the game in too. Yeah. Also, that's the other thing he does. That's why, like, if you go look back at the first half of the Sporting game, he was more of there was a lot of backwards and sideways passing, but he helped us grow into that game. And he still makes good passes. He's still the leader on the pitch at times. Yeah. There's still value added there. The problem I have is not what he does, it's his inability this season to be available. He plays a little bit and then he's injured. So then my question is, are you lying to the fitness room staff saying you're ready to play? Because to me, it's at this point, and I don't want to do this on this matter, but I'm like, dude, you played 2 games. You played the Sporting match. You went down for a second. And you continued to play. Instead of saying, no, I need to sub now. Did that extra little time you continued to play until Havertz came on, did that cost you? Because now the thing that concerns me, Gary, and this is, again, like I brought the Saka and the Odegaard stuff, we're going to need them at that game and at the Etihad. And if they're not available, because even with Saka, like Saka's not starting. If Saka doesn't play Tuesday night or Wednesday night, and I'm talking like 30, 40 minutes, you're not going to start him against City. So then the question then becomes, when you play that, what's that City lineup going to look like? Now, if Odegaard and Saka can be like an impact subs at the 60th minute, come in and give us 30, I'm cool with that. Yeah. But, I'm also, it's the long-term play too, right? Like, I think we talked about this with the Southampton and when you're going to manage minutes on people and do you
Mhm.
risk this guy? I mean, Gabriel went down but still played. Like, yeah, I mean, Odegaard still offers us something, but at this point, he's been available, I think, for like 35% of our games this
Yeah.
season, and that's a bigger issue than what he does on the pitch.
I agree with Spencer.
Okay, well, there we go. It's decided. It's done.
I agree with Spencer that Ben White is an absolute loser.
That was
And
a
he
lot.
That
should
is
be-
not what not what just was said, anyways. So, yeah, no, I mean, I just think Eze gives us more forwards. As you said, Erdegaard does control it, but he controls it from the back. But I think we need to score goals, and I think Eze helps us to score more goals right now. Erdegaard might control it for us in the back because he's going to control it from the back, but we need to score goals. We need to be put in positions to score goals, and I think Eze does that for us. So I kind of felt like we can't keep saying we are defensive solid, and then like lean on it when we have players that can help us get the goal we need. Like the defense can only do so much; they need help. Nem says Tom. What is that?
No, you also had a game this season where I think Odegaard really showed his greatness was in the Newcastle game when he came on and played with Eze. I believe Eze and him are both on the pitch, and Moreno was out there.
Yep.
So I mean, that's the killer part. I mean, how many times this year have we had Odegaard and Eze both available at the same time, and we haven't really had that much.
Yep.
I mean, but Odegaard's had some weird stuff. So, like for me, like if you're going to move on from Odegaard, and I don't want to, I know we're not bringing outgoings and ingoings, but I'm not moving Odegaard because of anything he does on the field. I'm moving Odegaard because of his inability to be available. And that's.
I mean, I think we can do yes, body of work. I think we can do better than Erdegaard right now. But like if it's a case of is he healthy or not, and he's playing, then maybe not. But that plus, I just think we need something different. I don't think it's working. Like if he was healthy all season and he started all these games, and Eze had to come off the bench or something like that,
you would feel differently right now.
I think we'd be struggling just as much.
No, I don't. I completely disagree.
I think that's what I mean when you say what he's bringing to the table. Sometimes I feel like
look at how good Odegaard was in the first half of the season. He was really good. I mean, but then he got hurt in that Liverpool game, and it hasn't been the same since.
Yeah, I just think
I think we 100%. If you had Odegaard and Eze both available, this team would be so much better off. 100% better off. And you could do a mixture of Eze playing games, Odegaard playing games, manage both their minutes, play them at the same time if you need to, bring Dowman in on the wing. I mean, I guess my concern was, and I thought about this, this week, when they were talking about Odegaard being hurt, I was like, well, they tried Saka at the 10. Is their mindset Saka and Eze, and then Dowman and Madueke on the right? Because you could do that. But it's like today, like and again, like what is the Zubamendi aspect of this too? Like, where's Zubamendi at mentally right now? Where like he's now in argument. I kind of blamed him for that first goal in the steps of A to B to C, and today he was the one that allowed the free runner. So what's going on with Zubamendi too? But then also we played the Southampton game. You played no guard, and his lack of minutes, lack of fitness got kind of semi-exposed. So there's a lot of this, like this is the crunch time at this moment, right? And I'm thinking about this from this perspective, like getting through this season. And this was kind of the concern. April really was. You got the Bournemouth game. I figured we'd win that 2-1. And now you've got the Sporting game. Thank God you got the 1-0 coming home from that. So now you've got an advantage this week where if you finish your business, avoid extra time, then you've got 4 or 5 days between that and City, and now City becomes the biggest game of the year. I'm thinking about this now because I know when you and I talked off camera, I was like, I'm just going to enjoy my Saturday, and I still plan on doing that. I encourage all Arsenal fans, like, be irritated about this, but don't let it ruin your weekend. Easier said than done. There's so much more to live in life than this game. I mean, this is fun. We enjoy doing this. I mean, hell, me, Gary, and Tom sit here and talk about it. 2 hours a week. Me and Gary do it on Tuesday for 2 hours a week. That's 4 hours total. We do this, so we do love this. But in perspective, man, try to still enjoy your weekend. Like, it's not over. It's not trending well, but it's not over. So,
no, that's the thing. Arteta, that's what Arteta lives by, those margins. He lives for he's like, I have another day. Like, even if he lost against City, he still has another day.
Yeah.
Right? Until is mathematically not possible, meaning, for example, we don't win for like the next month, right? The next 4 weeks or something. We still have a chance to see this thing out no matter what happens in the next game at City. So here we go. The next question is from Rosie. Says, will Nem show up next weekend if City beat them? So they played them not this weekend coming up, but the weekend afterwards, because we play the City. So you know what? We'll see. You know, if City were to lose to us, maybe they won't play so well against Liverpool. So, you know, we'll see. Spencer out. Everybody's out. Even Spencer says Spencer's out
at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going through the chat. Bumblebee out for sure. No bumblebees yet. Tom, you drinking bin juice? He is. Mr. Tom, you drinking bin juice?
It's Dirk.
Durkin.
Oh, he spelled it twice. Oh my gosh, no.
Yeah, he did it wrong twice.
All right, that must be a trend, right? That's the trend you're talking about, right?
You either got to embrace your mistakes or avoid them, and he's embracing it and doubling down. And that's okay. I respect it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. Look, and Red Hot Gamer says, looks like we're falling like Titanic did, and the 115 Saudi FC are going strong.
I mean, you're not. I mean, you're really looking like that at all.
Yeah.
You're looking like a team that's got a healthy lead at the top of the table.
Yeah. No, we're still at the top of the table. They have to make up a 6-goal difference and 9 points. So there you go, to put it in their control. That's what they have to deal with. Yeah.
I mean, I do agree with Spencer and Gary that Ben White is a traitor to his nation.
Nobody said that, so don't believe whatever Mr. Tom said. He's speaking nonsense. My favorite part is everyone ignoring Jaiko Maxon because they're used to him. I said Jaiko Maxon. I actually brought it up.
Jaiko Maxon. He's always been Michael Jackson.
I don't know, but it was today. He was Jaiko Maxon. Yeah.
He said. I just like how Rosie just so casually acknowledged Jaiko Maxon.
Yeah. Even Spencer's getting to the dirt skin.
Dirk in.
Got Holly in the house. That's a lame way to win. What? What lame way to win?
Just agree with her. It's easier.
Okay. Oh, she means if we just back into this trophy.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it. Listen, I just want to get the trophy.
Yeah. You know, if we back into a trophy, that means we put enough points up. Yeah. Everybody else failed around us. So that says more about them than about us.
It doesn't matter how you win the trophy, it's if you lift it.
That's very true. Very true. And Rosie agrees with Holly. Rosie.
Because of course
Tom eats toenails. Now I kind of feel like I kind of
we got a eating toenail story.
You have a story about eating toenails?
No, it sounds like you're about to tell one about you eating toenails.
No, I've not partaken in anything like that, Mr. Tom. No. Whose toenails? Yeah, that is the question. Whose toenails? I think Mr. Tom, is it his toenails or is it somebody else's toenails? You know?
Yeah, I mean, because that makes it a little bit less. See what that does there is it changes us from you being gross into you having a fetish. So it changes the levels here, Tom. You know
so,
what I mean?
Mr. Tom, so either you're a serious weirdo or you're just into kinky stuff.
Like if he's eating the hot blonde's toenails from down the street, it's not as weird. Everybody's like, that's kind of weird. But if he's eating his own, people are like, oh, stay away from that guy.
Fair point.
It really is. There's levels to this. So
I don't know what this means, Mr.
Paul
Tom.
Scholes in it. I believe Paul Scholes was pictured sucking his daughter's toes or something.
Okay, yeah, we're moving on.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I remember that being a thing.
I would not know.
I think I may have heard something about that, but I didn't really click. Yeah, you guys are going back. Uncanny, Tom. Mm-hmm. Would you rather? Here's a question, Spencer. Would you rather support that team or wear a dress?
I'll wear a dress.
Mr. Tom?
I'd wear a dress because
Yeah.
you never know. You may even catch a breeze and it'd be nice.
I don't think if it caught a breeze, I think that's where, woof. Is it a fetish or do you really enjoy looking at stuff like that?
Yeah, but if I catch a breeze, it's not going to hurt me. Only the people that have to see it.
That's very true. It will burn their eyes for sure. I'm getting a dress sequence and everything. I'm doing it right. Nems has a question here for you, Mr. Tom. Gary or Erdegaard as footballer?
Again, I'm not really sure what the criteria for this is, but generally I tend to lean towards Gary out on a lot of things.
So Erdegaard is a footballer?
Gary is a footballer.
Gary's a footballer. Okay. Spencer? Gary or Erdegaard as a footballer?
Odegaard. I'm not. Come on.
That's mean, Spencer.
Dude, like, hold on. If we flip this question and put Spencer or Odegaard, I'd expect you to say Odegaard.
I would say Spencer. I want Spencer to play.
Crazy.
Do I think we're going to win with Spencer?
That is crazy talk that you'd be like, I may love this club, but let me tell you something. The fitness levels, nah. If you need me to knock one of these guys out on the pitch, I got you. Like, that's easy.
Yeah.
But running around, ain't nobody trusting that.
Yeah. Tom likes a dress. He does. He always wears a dress. There you go. Underneath that, below that top is a dress, I think.
Yeah.
Skirt, anyways. Would you rather? Here's a question. Would you rather have wet hands or have ham for every meal forever?
Ham for every meal.
Yeah, I can do ham.
I don't know what wet hands means.
It's going to be what it really means is, do you want to be perennially uncomfortable constantly?
Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. I get the ham. I'm having ham. Yeah.
You can guarantee that I won't have blood pressure issues and certain things. I'll eat the ham every day. Sure.
There you go.
Yep.
There you go. Redaholic Gamer says Ben White has been playing out of position for the last 4 years. He's a center half that was pushed to right back at Leeds. We also played him as a defensive midfielder to play Cooper at center half.
That's not true. We played him at centre back alongside Liam Cooper, but he only played on defensive midfield in the pivot on 2 occasions, I believe it was, and he wasn't very good in it.
Yeah. And he's not really good at the center half thing either. That's I think he's been really good at a fullback. So there you go. Is he? I mean, he played good when he's healthy. I just don't think he's been healthy for us to get a good look at him now. So that's the problem. Redaholic Gamer, are you well? Says Rosie. Holly's laughing. All right. Watching paint dry or watch grass grow? Mr. Tom.
I will choose paint dry.
There you go. Spencer?
Well, I have bad allergies at times, so I'm probably going to have to go paint dry.
Yeah, I'm with the paint dry. Rosie says, watching paint dry is a profession. How do you think they can label paint dry in 2 hours? For sure. You get paid for that. You get paid for that. You sit there with a stopwatch, click, it's dry. I wouldn't want to do either, says Holly. Call the police. I agree with Spencer, says Rosie.
Gotta police.
Right. All right. Nems is spelling drink how Americans pronounce it. I don't think so, lady.
Okay.
I don't think so. Yes, I won on the Grand National. I had a Maximus at what? 9-1, put 10 on it. There you go.
What are you going to spend your £100 on, Miss Herbert?
There you go.
These.
Red Bull and coffee, says Rosie. Sam has backed into a lot of trophies. They're still stuck. Oof, Rosie.
Was that based on his weekend in Sacramento?
I guess so. I don't know. I didn't know Sacramento was all like that.
Very much like that.
Tom likes toenails, says Nems. Yeah, sounds. Yeah. Paul Scholes bites his daughter's toenails. Lonzo's out. Thanks for joining us, Lonzo. It's probably time for work. Tom sleeps in a dress, Arsenal dress. Yeah.
I wouldn't underestimate it. It's very helpful in the summer as well.
Yep.
You wears a yellow ribbon.
Yep. All right, Spencer. Here we go. Drink extra hot sauce or drink ham juice.
Hot sauce.
Yeah, I don't know what ham juice is, but yeah. Mr. Tom, what you doing?
I would drink the ham juice.
Yeah. I think everybody's drinking that.
Nope,
Yeah.
I'm doing the hot sauce.
Yeah.
You ever had ham juice?
I imagine it's awful, but I imagine both are awful. So.
It's a broth. That's all it is. Think of it as like a meat broth.
Yeah, I'm not on a diet. I should be probably, but I'm not.
No, it doesn't mean you can't eat other things, but I'm not having the hot sauce because the hot sauce burns twice.
Yeah, you just drink milk and it goes away.
It might, unless your body's like, nah, this ain't working today, fella.
Nems didn't specify what level of hot sauce it is.
He said extra hot. Come on.
Yeah, but there's different levels to these things. You got like the Reaper. You've got all these different ones. You really.
You have to be so. You have to no.
Yeah, I'm being technical.
Yeah, you are. Why has he been to Sacramento more times than I've had hot dinners? Oof, I didn't know he's been. How many hot dinners have you had, Rosie? 3? Mm-mm. Ham juice says Rosie. Hot sauce says Nems. Ham juice could be consomme. There you go. See? Milk aggregates heartburn. It says Rosie.
I don't have heartburn.
Makes it return worse, says Rosie. That's what I'm concerned about. Goes down hot, could come out hot.
That's all right.
I know we've been talking a lot about the early kickoffs, but you've not actually talked about the true early kickoff in football today.
Yeah, you know what? Yes, on Friday. Very, very, very good that you bring that up. West Ham was visited.
No?
No,
it's a different one. Look, go ahead, Tom.
No, we don't care about that one.
It's Lincoln City played Leyton Orient. But do you know who won, Gary?
Leyton Orient.
Nobody cares.
The winner
Leyton
was
Orient?
Lincoln City, won by 2-1.
Oh man. Can we take that off?
Congratulations to Lincoln City.
And that was
that
was the
successful defense.
Somebody from the trip has to win today at this point.
That was the 30. That was the worst. That was the worst 30 seconds of the show right there. That segment.
We did get asked a question about drinking Ben juice or ham juice, so
it's really easy for me. Yes, I like the question about the juices.
I'm just saying we've had a worse 30 or seconds on the show than talking about the unofficial World Club Championship.
There you go.
Winner.
I don't know what this means, but Lem says
winner.
Tom makes Gary eat grass pies.
Oh Jesus Christ!
You eat your grass pies, Gary.
I don't know what that means. I don't want to know. He loves to ruin his insides. Oh, see, Spencer, she knows you.
PG.
Yeah, You know what, Holly? Whatever you guys are into, keep it off the show because now everybody's thoughts have gone there.
Spencer's really lucky that she wrote his insides because if his had been left out, it would have gone in a completely different direction.
Yeah, it's too bad she did that.
Well, that could have been like, but see, that could have been her bigging him up. Now we just know that he's into something a little bit.
It leaves a doubt, right? It leaves a doubt.
It's almost like the toenails thing. Yeah,
it leaves a doubt at this point.
Take away one word, and it's like either you're eating your toenails or somebody else's. Oof, Spencer, enjoy. Now we know what Spencer's about to do. That's why he says he's looking forward to getting off this show.
What are you having for lunch, Spencer? I'm having Holly's toenails.
It's a good question. I don't know.
Too many jokes, Holly.
Hot sauce though to keep it spicy.
Yeah. Do what?
Will you put a hot sauce on the toenails?
Especially the big ones.
Especially
just
the big ones. This sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, the inside says them. Yeah, he's looking. Yeah. So quick update. Burnley is at home to Brighton, down 1. Brentford and Everton sitting at 1-1 at this time. There's just about about 24 minutes left. 22 minutes left in these games. Yeah, but yesterday West Ham welcomed Wolves, so that was a on the stoop derby for those who know or don't know. And for those who do know, Lawrence is probably happy about the result, and one Mark is not so happy about the result. But everybody is happy about where that team sits right now in the table.
Oh yeah,
because that
they
team
play
is
today or tomorrow.
They play tomorrow. They play
Yeah, 'cause if
tomorrow.
Tottenham win, then
They play
Leeds
tomorrow.
are in top
They play
three.
at Sunderland tomorrow. So everybody probably expects them to win, but you know what? Football is a funny thing. But that team is sitting in 18th place right now by 2 points.
You're in 15th place, Tom.
Yeah, but if Forest and Spurs win tomorrow, they will both go above Leeds.
Which will put you in 17th. Yeah. But you got United on Monday, right?
Yeah.
All right. And then who do Forest have again here? Let's see. They've got Aston Villa tomorrow. And then
I'm low-key fearing for my team safety. But there's not much I can do about it, so I'm just going to sit there and watch it occur.
Sunderland play that team, and then that team have Brighton next weekend.
Yeah. So yeah. I think this weekend for that team will be pretty big if they're able to get something out of this game. If they get 1 point, that's not enough. They need to win. So
yeah,
they need to win because if they don't, who knows how this thing might play out. This thing will play out. And what else we got here? Question for Rosie. Oof, I'm not sure, but we'll see how this one goes. Mr. Tom, would you rather Sam touched all of your meals before you ate them, or you had scissors for fingers?
That's a very good question, Rosie.
That's a really tough one. That's a really tough one.
I'm going to select that I would rather have scissors for fingers.
Spencer, what you doing?
Well, I'm gonna have to do Sam touching my meals because I don't really know what that even means. That could mean he has gloves on. It wasn't specified in the question.
No, it's the
Scissors with
nastiest
hands.
thing you can think of, Spencer.
No, I'm gonna have Sam touch my meals.
You ever seen American Pie? Think that.
That's fine. I'll deal with that.
You'll deal with that. You're okay with the American Pie?
I mean, I've got scissors. If I got scissors for hands, how am I gonna put my contacts in? Like, how am I gonna do a lot of things? I'll just have to deal with the Sam touching my meals. I'll just have to deal with it.
Yeah, this is a tough one, man. That's a tough one.
I'm just gonna have to deal with it. I'm just gonna have to
but
suck
you
it
can
up
have
and
somebody.
deal
You
with
can have somebody be your hands. That's all.
See, but hold on now. These people are putting bare hands. But you didn't specify that in the question, so it doesn't count. It doesn't count.
It doesn't matter. It should be the nastiest thing. So bare hands, and it could be grubby hands.
Tom, do you agree with me on this one?
No, he doesn't.
I was inclined to assume it was going to be the worst possible outcome.
Exactly, Spencer.
Well, then these scissors could cut arteries, and then you're done.
Yeah, but you could be done by whatever Sam's been touching before you touch your food.
That's very true, but it's a risk I'm willing to take.
They both have risks.
I know they have risks, and that's why I thought about this.
All right.
So,
Sam, Tom Head can cut rock. What?
I have no idea.
What does that mean?
It's because I'm bored.
Oh, because
well,
you're bald?
thank God he didn't mix up his C and his R there. Oh, thank God.
Nems needs his own segment.
I mean, he did switch the drinks, the R and the I, so there's why I said there's a possibility he could have messed that up.
Well, Leeds is going down, says Nems. Wow, he's really like, how did he get that? And this is where Spencer brought up the
Did
table.
Did he walk in on me with his mother or something?
Yeah.
Here's the best part about NIMS' leads is going down, is you get to choose, in theory, a prediction of 3 of the 20 to go down. And Leeds being in 15th right now, it's not going out on a limb to make that prediction.
No, that bottom 6 is that bottom 6 is pretty secure as to whether or not how things are going to play out right now, because Leeds are 6 points off 14th place, right? So that bottom 6, the difference between 18th and 15th is 4 points. So yeah,
lots of games left.
We would have gone down, and Liverpool still wouldn't have beat us. So
there you go.
Here's a legit question. Here's a legit question, and I hate to do this, but FA Cup or you stay up?
I'd rather stay up, of course, but why can't I be greedy and have both?
There you go.
Yeah, everybody would like to see you in the final for sure, for sure. Yep. Thank you for putting so much thought into these questions. Yeah, you guys are bringing it today. Used to be Rosie, and now everybody's bringing it.
Yeah,
admirable. Here we go. It should be an easy one, Spencer. Watch Arsenal or Sam eat food.
Watch Arsenal.
I'd love to watch Arsenal eat. I want to see how that occurred.
Yeah. It's watching Sam eat food. Just no thanks.
Otherwise, no.
Rosie wants to watch Sam eat food. That sounds weird.
Every week.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. You can read this one, Mr. Tom. Redaholic Gamer.
Okay. I went to the doctor's yesterday with some beans up my nostril, a sausage on my head, and a bacon sandwich under my armpit. The doctor told me I've not been eating properly.
Yeah, this is a lot to go with this one, Redaholic Gamer. I don't know where your brain went, but it went there.
I went to the doctor yesterday and she said I'm a cunt.
That probably means you're doing all right.
Are you sure she didn't tell you that she wanted to see you next Tuesday and you just assumed that she said that?
I thought that was down in a different direction.
Yeah.
If the doctor asked to see my cunt, I was thinking, that's a different question.
That is a different question.
Apologies for my poor language, everyone, of course.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah. Holly says he was thinking about being able to do other things. LOL. Yeah, I know what he was. Everybody knows what he was thinking about.
I have no idea what
he said. He said artery. He probably meant
Yeah.
Something with a vein in it.
Come on, cutting your member off. That's not good.
I actually thought of something far worse.
Tumbleweeds. Yeah.
What is that? If you have scissors for hands, you can't have a Tommy Tank. So there's that.
You can't have a Tommy Tank. We've got a goal here. Brentford has scored to take the lead at home. And is that Thiago? Yes. Yeah. So Anthony Arba is going to be happy. His captain has got 2 goals.
Wasn't it Moss that had Thiago?
Oh, was it Moss? Who did I say?
I believe it was.
I thought it was Anthony Herbert who said he was not enjoying this, but it could be Moss. I get him confused. All right, so here we go. Got a question here, Spencer. Did she ask you to describe your symptoms? And you said, well, Homer is bald. Marge has blue hair.
I have no idea.
I don't know what that means.
Nobody knows. Not even the person that typed it knows.
Spencer, Sam, Mr. Tom, what do you think?
Well, it depends on how you actually phonetically read it, innit? Because you're meant, if you've got a list, you can say, I've been asked to describe my Simpsons. Simpsons.
Only you would get that. Makes sense. All right, here we go. Here's a
I
question.
got it immediately, just because she said Homer and Marge.
Yeah. Mr. Tom. Spencer, we have to let Spencer answer this question first. Sorry. Who runs faster, Sam or Tom?
I can't run at all, so it's Sam by default. It's just Sam.
There you go.
'Cause
I
think
see
cannot
Sam
do
trying
that.
to run and just falling over and rolling. So there you go. That's what I see. He said he was a goalkeeper. He doesn't run. So Diego's got 21 goals in the league right now. A couple of goals behind Haaland.
Crazy.
Which
That
team
is
is going to buy him off Brentford for an absurd amount of money?
Oh my gosh! They almost scored on themselves there. Brentford almost scored an own goal on themselves there.
So who would you think, Tom? I mean, like, United already bought Sesko. City have Holland. Chelsea maybe, but Chelsea aren't they have a transfer ban for a year?
I suspect it's going to be Newcastle.
I could see that.
So where does the German guy play then? If they bring in Thiago, does he come off the bench or
I think he moves on.
you think he moves on like after one season?
I mean, he's not really playing much for them now. Isn't he playing like in the midfield or something? Like, he can go run nickelback. He looks just like him. So.
There you go.
That's a good question. Who's going to buy him? I mean,
Gary Mims.
Does he just stay at Brentford?
It would be right. This summer will be the perfect time to cash in on him, simply because he will obviously be one season wonder, or they'll get nothing for him.
Yeah, I mean, if I could see Chelsea picking him up just because they always seem to want the next best thing, with no like thought process there.
Yeah, and they'll probably pay 60, 70, 80 million for him.
Yeah, seeing Tom run would be funny.
It would be funny because I'd fall over on my face.
Yeah. Oh wait, so Rosie's got a question here. Did Tom date and dump your mom, Nems?
Damn.
Wow.
I said that about 10 minutes ago.
But I didn't get to it yet, so there you go. Let me see. That's who he reminds me of, Spencer. Here we go. Oh, this is the ones. Would you drink Red Bull and coffee every day?
She already does.
Nope.
She drinks them separate.
Okay. Got Boy Tendio in the house. He says Arteta is bottling it. So, yeah, he is teetering. Yes, for sure. Teetering on that. He's teetering on that, Boy 10.
Oh,
Red Bull and coffee, you won't.
Why you Dio?
Yeah. Arteta is, he needs to stop the rot. He's got to win the next 2 games for it to feel like, you know what, it's all for naught. So.
Arteta's a loser.
In April. Nickelback, yes, Rosie. Yes, Nem's even laughing, I think, at that.
Arteta looks like Lego ref.
So Brentford with the win. Ooh, was that right? With the win, they would jump Chelsea. So depending on how, like if Chelsea were to win, that would help them out. But if City were to win, that would be really bad for Chelsea. But we shall see. Manchester United right now. Ooh, it all depends. Yeah. So it's lots of big things happening, right? Because Forest needs to win at home to Villa. Villa needs to win to jump ahead of Manchester United. Leeds needs to win to push themselves further away from that dreaded relegation zone. Manchester United need to win to maintain possibly their position in 3rd in the league. Liverpool need to win to get back into the top, to secure 5th spot. And Chelsea needs Liverpool to lose so they have a chance. So there's a lot of movement going on here. The top 5 might separate themselves depending on how things play out, and Leeds might be able to get closer and closer to the 14th spot because Crystal Palace plays at home to Newcastle, and that's a 12 versus 14 game. 3 points separate them. If Crystal Palace is able to, Crystal Palace will pull themselves further away from that bottom. So, bottom 6. Lots of stuff going on this weekend, fellas. Lots of stuff going on. Let's see what we got here. Checking out to see how everybody was. Can't stop the rot if he is the rot. You are probably true about that. If Arteta doesn't change, he needs to change his ways. I think. I think he just needs to be more proactive than reactive. That's what I think. There's some links here. I'm not sure which shows these are for, Rosie, but check out the links.
Videos, I believe, that she made for your show.
Oh, cool. Check him out. Yeah, Rosie did a good job. Thank you much for that, Rosie. I appreciate it. Those are cool. Boyten Dio says, I'm just tired.
One of them.
You watched what?
I watched the entire 16 minutes of one of them.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
That was hilarious.
Yeah. I'm just tired, says Boyten Dio. Need baked goods made with condensed milk after that one. There you go. I didn't know that was the cure for these types of games. Baked goods with condensed milk. Check out these people. Check out these videos when you can, people. Yeah, check them out. Rosie put a lot of work into those. Check it out. All right, here we go. Have you ever made 15s, Dio? I don't know what that is.
Rugby 15s?
Presumably, it's a baked good made with condensed milk. I don't know that.
We're down to about 5 minutes left in these games. Burnley is securing that bottom spot. They're down 1. Brentford is sitting right now in 6th place with a 2-1 lead over Everton. Everton is sitting in 8th place. You know, they have a chance to get into Europe if they were to win this one, but doesn't look like that today.
Doesn't look like that it's been promoted to the Championship for the first time since the 1960s.
Oh, tell us.
Our unofficial club world champions, Lincoln City.
How long will they last in the championship?
Congratulations. Yeah. Long live the championship, but without me in them.
There you go. That's what you want. All right. So we got a corner coming up for Burnley with the 4 minutes left in this thing. Got a corner coming up for Everton, who need a score here in the last 5 minutes. These games might come down. Burnley puts the ball into the box. Oof, too strong. All right, Everton's corner coming up. 3, 2, 1. Ball's in the air, low. Ooh, gets headed by a Brentford player out, and Everton still have the ball. Is he able to hold on to it? Yep. He's able to hold on to it. Let's keep it. There we go. Everton still has the ball deep in the final third. We're going to try to get something out of this. Ball's into the box. Cleared it out. And Brentford are on the run here, right through the middle. Oof, that was not a good play there. He should have kept the ball. Gives it away. We're going back the other way. All right. Get a substitution for Brighton. They're bringing on Veltman. We don't like Veltman because we don't like Brighton.
So, Scott Parker and Burnley, they make a mistake not making a change during the season, or was this just? I mean, what was the whole thought process to stick with them? I mean, Tom, you're more of a championship.
I can kind of understand it because by their point, obviously I can't speak for him, but I imagine it's simply going to be if you get relegated back into the championship, you're going to go, right, who's got a pedigree to get you out of the championship? And you'd be hiring the likes of Scott Parker.
Yeah. I don't think they'll fire him after this either. I think he'll stick with them and they'll try it again, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think it's wrong. I guess my I'm trying to figure out why, they didn't seem to really give.
Ooh, Brighton has scored, and that sets it. That Burnley's day is over. That's it. Burnley's day is over. And Boyten Dio asked the question, "What is a 15s?" And Rosie responds with a dessert made with condensed milk, desiccated. I don't know what that is. Coconut.
Defecated. Just kidding.
It didn't say defecated.
I know it didn't.
Marshmallows, cherries, and digestive biscuits. It's Irish. I like digestive biscuits. I do like them. The ones with the chocolate on the one side, though, I like those ones.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. The digestives are the best.
Yeah, I like those ones. I like those. Rosie says super easy to make and very tasty. All right, got David Villamartin in the house. Thanks for joining us, David. He says, "Is this the channel discussing forthcoming FA Cup semifinals?" We did talk about it for a little bit. Congratulations on that. You guys are doing what you got to do. Doing what you got to do.
Yeah, you're doing the business of the business.
We're gonna fuck Chelsea up, hopefully.
There you go.
Yeah.
Everybody expects you to struggle, but you have not struggled against the big boys, except for the biggest boy, and hopefully that's the only way. Hopefully that's the only thing that plays out.
This is another thing. I was going to say earlier, but I didn't get the opportunity. If you do not win the title on goal difference, or rather, if it comes down to it and you do not win the title on the goal difference, I'll be furious. I'm like, why do we give you 9 fucking goals for?
Yeah. No.
I'm with you. How dare you lose it on goal difference, even though we've essentially give you 9 goal head start on Man City?
You are correct, sir. You are correct. You are correct on that one. Yeah.
Fuck them and fuck yous.
Yeah, no, we deserve that. We deserve
Tell
that.
us how you really feel.
Yeah. We'll give it a go. So there you go. Everybody saying hello, talking about digestives. It's a brand name. Burnley, don't think major oxymoron asking what their thought process is.
Fair point.
3.10. Yeah, digestive biscuits are a brand. That's what they're called, Holly. Oh, yes. Yeah. We got Russ in the house.
England, the main brand of digestive biscuits is McVitie's.
Yep. I've bought some of those when I've gone to England and brought them back. Good stuff. We've got Russ in the house. He says, evening, lads. Just dipping in. I hope you've had a great show. We've enjoyed the show. We've hated the football that we watched this morning.
Yeah.
At least me and Spencer did. Mr. Tom was lucky enough not to get to see it.
One of the best shows of the year.
No, this is a good one. Yeah,
I've not heard the word Sacramento used so many times in 2 days.
No,
nobody usually talks about Sacramento. Ooh, it doesn't get there.
People in California don't even talk about Sacramento, even though it is their capital.
Yeah, they should be talking about it.
Because yesterday I did declare Sacramento the gay capital of the world.
How in the world did you get to that?
What?
Have you been to Sacramento? Do you know what Sacramento's all about?
That's Sacramento. That's
San Francisco. Yes. I may have got my places mixed up.
You mean? And Everton has just tied it up, fellas. Late in the game, what time is this? In the 91st minute, Everton has scored. Brentford is not able to keep that lead. So what does that mean now? Oh, you know what? They are both tied 7 and 8. So this means nothing. So it'll stay 7th and 8th here. Suck. Yeah, Brentford had a chance to jump into the top 5. No, they would have been 6th. They would have been able to drop Chelsea. Chelsea might get what they need. Yeah. So the cross comes in, and wow, he just makes it. He had 3 defenders that he had to get through, and guess what? He got through all 3 of them. There was a defender coming at him. There was a defender at the post. The goalkeeper's at the post, and he still makes it there. Wow.
I'll tell you something that is interesting, because obviously no one really gives a shit about Everton and Brentford. Do you know Leicester City on that? Currently, if the score stays the same, they're currently 3 points adrift in the relegation zone in the Championship.
Nice.
They won the Premier League 10 years ago, and they're going to be in League One at this rate.
Yeah. Yeah. It's one of those things where they weren't able to build on that success, and then they basically, you lost. What's his name? Not lost, but he got old. Their striker. Why can't I think of his name?
Vardy, well, there was that one year where Schmeichel left, Harvey Barnes left, and Madison left. That's when it fell apart.
Yeah, well, when you lost the team that helped you win the league, that's when you started to have problems.
Well, I mean,
you lost some of the best. You lost some of the best.
They stuck around in the top 8 for the longest time. They finished 4th and 5th. Played in Europe.
Yeah.
I really think that season.
Come on. pardon me for
No,
interrupting.
you probably got better. I was rambling. Go ahead.
The real thing that fucked Leicester was the 2 seasons, I believe it was 20 and 21, it might have been 21 or 22, where they finished 5th.
Yep.
Now, I know they qualified for Europe twice, but obviously they were basically a point off of the Champions League, and that would have given them the income to actually maintain their current form. But then because they didn't get the Champions League, they were still then paying massive wages to players that weren't really good enough to be in it.
Yeah.
And that's why they then went from 5th to
Yep.
18th, 19th.
Yep. Interesting game earlier. Bournemouth played some really good football. They played within themselves for sure. Didn't give much away, and Arsenal did not try to take it away.
I mean, again, City still have to go play at Bournemouth this year too, so there is that aspect too. So
Yeah. It's not. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be easy for anybody, but I mean, we want our team to do the business. So, David Villamartin says we don't want the title all finished with 4 games to go. I don't listen. I don't prescribe to that. I want the league finished after 1 game if I had a chance.
there's something that Tom said 100% earlier today. These weeks 100% right. If you're going to put things into context and not be emotional for 5 minutes, and I'm just saying, just in general, Arsenal fans, points on the board matter more than games in hand.
Yeah.
And that's a fact. Given the way City have been this year, if City goes on and wins the next 8 games, right? Because I think if they win the next 8 games, then they deserve it.
Yep. And right now, Arsenal really all they have to do is win 1. That will set them in the right. City has to, no matter if City beats us, they still have to win games after that. We win that one, it sets us up really nicely. It does. Do you know, says Boytendio, that the metabolic response of the body to ingesting carbs is to treat them like poison? There you go. So, there you go. If it treats it like carbon, and why, if you eat too much of it, do you get just gain more weight? Everybody checking out. Let's see. David Villamartin says, I've watched a few Leicester games this season. They are awful. There you go.
Not very good.
If we somehow lose the league this season, frankly, I think that's it for the crop of players and managers. That's the problem with that whole situation. Like, Arsenal will have to, for me, immediately have an answer. Like, if that's Enrique, if that's Hansi Flick, if that's whatever manager out there, they need to be able to say, look, you don't need to leave. We got an answer for you right here.
And that's fair.
The worrying sign, Gary, the worrying sign is how Boytendio is basically almost down in tools on the team, which I never thought would happen.
Yeah. No, I'm trying not. I'm taking this season one. I keep saying I try to take this game 1 game of the season. I'll respond to what you say, but the next game matters. That's why I think people are like looking to the City match. I'm like, no, the next game matters. You play Sporting at home. You get a win there. It sets you up good to go into the next game and get another win. That's what we need to do. So yeah.
I'm willing to blame Arteta for everything, by the way.
Yeah. No, you know what? I mean, I think finishing second 4 seasons in a row, and all you've done is gotten better with your players and your depth each year. I don't know what else. What else can you ask for? The team has done that.
The team he has built and the money he has spent to build it. If with the position you're currently in, if he's not holding that trophy on May 20th or whatever the date is for the final game, if he's not holding that trophy, he will go down in history as the biggest bottle job ever in the Premier League.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'm not even saying that out like trying to put Arsenal down. That's the facts of the matter.
Yeah.
Yep. No. He set himself up well to have a successful season, and he's let. I mean, the team definitely has let us down. And he's been the head of that, right? And sometimes something has to change. That's what I'm saying. Even if he won and the team decided they wanted to go a different direction, I would be all right with that because I could understand why they would want to do that. I would. Jamie Redknapp once said Peter Schmeichel could be a father figure to Jasper Schmeichel. Man is as thick as.
Is Jasper Schmeichel in the same family as Casper Schmeichel?
I don't know. Maybe he meant to say Casper. We don't know with the spelling coming out of this out of these people.
My question was, did Jamie Redknapp say Jasper, or did Rosie type Jasper, meaning Casper?
There you go. We'll find out in a second. Yeah. Boyten Dios says the body converts things into fat when it's storing them for later, or when it simply has no clue what to do with whatever the food broke down into. Very true. We get this. We do it all here.
That was a science explanation. How about that?
Yeah. So if you were talking about carbs and stuff and all that, why when you eat too many carbs it's not good for you? Because the body's like, I don't know what to do with this. What I don't understand is why the body just say get out. Why doesn't the body say get out? Right? Shouldn't it do that?
I could have believed that Jamie Redknapp would have said Jasper.
Yeah. Boyten Dio says they failed the eye test, Tom. The whole problem could be Arteta, though. He definitely has a lot to do with it. Just like the players do.
I think Arteta may have been the gun rest when Ben White was on the grassy knoll in '63.
Oh, boy. Between the Kepa starts in the cup and the complete lack of aptitude in an approach play, yeah, Arteta has a lot to do with that. I mean, Kepa not showing up for the final and then all right, well, let's use him again in the quarterfinals shows some trust in your players, but then your players let you down and you're like, no more, you can't be doing that. You don't have money in the bank to be taking those risks, right? You have a chance to win a trophy, you go with the best you got. Arteta has to pull his finger out of his now. Yeah, I hope so. We don't see him behind the scenes. We don't see him, but we see the results of it. That's the problem. We don't have to see the practice to know whether they're prepared or not going into the game. And today, I don't think they were prepared enough to go into this game. Liverpool has arrived. Oh, they're home, so it doesn't matter. But they're setting up. They're going with two up top. That's what is that? A 4-4-2, I think. Yeah. So Slobberslai is actually not going to play on the back line today.
On Facebook.
Yeah. I don't know what this Big X Gunner is in the house. I saw that. The Big X Gunner was here earlier today, or did I just miss him? So Big X Gunner says.
Oh, that's Big X Gunner's first appearance today, I believe.
All right, Big X Gunner, I'm glad to see you on here. I can understand why we are only just seeing you now. This Arsenal is basically not good, and we got some more videos for everybody to check out. Rosie is posting. I don't know what these are. Oh, these are channels. Check out the channel DWTT. That's where you are now. Check out the Guna channel. Yep, with Dan. Send him packing to Bask. Yeah, you know what? I want everybody to be mad at the end of the season, especially the Arteta outers. That's what I want, because that means we're happy. Check out Mr. Tom Talks Wrestling, right? Check it out, Mr. Tom Talks Wrestling. He talks about it. Does he make any sense when he says it? Actually, he does. That's the one thing he talks about that actually makes sense, his wrestling talk. So check it out. I won't go after you there because I can't. All I can do is laugh at wrestling, but otherwise you know it. Yeah. It's Casper.
Time you've been massively racist to Coco Beware, and I was shocked.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never done that. Check out Moss Sports World. Moss does everything, every sport you can think of. Especially he likes his Canadian sports. Miss Melina, check her out as well. The body can be, here's another health tip, the body can be a little silly if it spots something useful in the food. So there's still useful stuff in carbs like energy, but it's a lot of work to break it down. So there you go. Arsenal could have probably done with a lot of carbs today because they needed a lot of energy. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. On a topic of why the body doesn't get rid of it, it does come out as poop. Usually well-formed cause a lot of fiber. Maybe too much information. No, it's actually people need to know that. I don't know. The knowledge is sometimes occurs. No, that's a good one. Yeah, I just think it should all come out. I think sometimes we say the body holds on to it. See if Harry Wilson can show up today. He's pretty much been showing up for Fulham when they needed him. They need him today at Anfield. Spencer, we'll wait for Spencer to come back. Boytan Dio says I'm only racist on the 30th of February. So there you go. See, yeah, the 30th of February. Anybody know? I don't know what world that's in, but it's not here. Got a Spencer from Question. Got a question for Spencer here.
I think it's just Bronco and VA.
Yeah, so check it out. Yeah,
it's just Bronco and VA.
Yeah.
I don't really do anything on it anymore.
Check out Highbury Fans Forever. It's I don't know if that's a spinoff from Mr. Arsenal Fan Circle. Check that out. Got Big Gunner. Check him out. I don't know what shows he's been doing of late, but Sam Greenwood who used to do.
Channel Highbury Fans Forever.
I was at. Oh no, I said it's a spinoff from Mr. I thought it was a spinoff, but if it's just Highbury Fans Forever, it's George's. My fault.
I believe it's his. I could be.
No, I don't. I just know that I've seen it, and then I see it typically when I see a show on Mr. Arsenal podcast.
When Ryan goes live, he tends to also go live on George's channel, like streaming it on.
Okay, all right, got it.
I could be totally misreading that, and I apologise if that's the truth. But
no, you might be right. I was just guessing out loud. He doesn't really do anything on it. Yeah, Spencer, he's been busy, man. He's been busy with this work and just watch whatever he's doing with Arsenal. So there we go. Boytan deal with some more health tips for you. It's understanding your body a little bit more. Between the liver and brain, all sorts of stupid things that we eat get held on to. If our stomach had carte blanche on what stays and what goes, I think throwing up would be a lot more common. Yeah, that's the thing. So the body said, nope, I am not touching this. Out you go. Check out Bronco in VA. Yes. Highbury is Liam's channel. Oh, okay. I thought it was called the Canon. Oh, all right. Thank you, Rosie. Yeah. So there you go. I think Liam was at the game, so I can only imagine what he will have to say when he talks about the game because he.
What is he doing?
Yeah, and I have no doubt he's not going to be happy about what he saw.
No,
not going to be happy with what he saw. I don't think anybody's happy with what they saw, except for people that want to see Arteta out because of it.
Which is again, even if you want that, like, it's so weird. I don't know.
Yeah. Check out BBK Sports if you want to check that out. Yeah.
There are football fans that would rather be right than be happy.
Yeah. I that's why I say it's hard for me to be a fan where I'm like I can never expect my team to lose. You know what I mean? Like, how could I expect my team to lose? I'm like, that means what's the point of like cheering them on, right? If everybody like if you're Burnley and you're a fan of Burnley, do you go into every game going, I think they might lose this one every time? It's no fun. It's no fun at all. And some more on your body from Boy Tendio. The liver always got some grand plan of breaking down that complex food, Drink some spirits. The liver believes it can handle it. There you go. The liver is up there, Who likes Leeds? Who does like Leeds? Anybody? Put your hands up if you like Leeds. Nope. See, nobody on this show.
Leeds United are, but I don't know who Leeds are.
All right, who likes Leeds United? Put your hands up.
That'd be me.
Liam will say fracking hell at least 6 times in his first sentence for sure. Yes, it would be beep beep beep. Yeah, Boyten Dio is saying the liver is conscious, by the way. It grows back. So there you go. Yeah, who are Leeds? That's the question. Are they like Arsenal but better? That is definitely not a thing. It's definitely not a thing.
It is at Wembley.
Yeah.
Leeds walk Arsenal like a dog at Wembley.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. What's crazy is if you look at that pass, Ben White, if he was light on his feet, could have stuck a foot out and intercepted that ball. So yeah, I didn't think he could get to it, but you look at it in slow motion, he definitely could have.
Yeah, he could have. Yep. And he steps up into it too, like.
Yeah. So yeah,
Watch that again.
I like Leeds United too, says Boytendio. Also, who's Leeds? Who are Leeds? Yeah.
Tell us more about your zombie game server thing.
Oh, is it Boytendio that brings that to the table? We haven't had that chat.
He's got the server news. And it's good fun hearing about it. I don't understand it, but it's good fun hearing about it because he enjoys giving it the info. So it's good fun.
All right.
So hold on, we were blaming Zubamendi on that first one. It's not even really him.
Well, Zubamendi lets Krupi run off his shoulder basically, because he's standing there.
I see Skelly there, and I see Gabrielle there that could have done something better with that.
No, but I mean Zubamendi needs to hand it off at the least, but he doesn't do either. He just lets him roll.
Are you talking about after the cross?
When the cross is coming in.
Zubamendi should be in the 6-yard box at that point.
Well, but he is there. So if he's there, he can't be wasting his. He is there. He's the one that lets him run off of him. Krupi runs away from him.
But that's also Skelly that needs to pick him up, and also Gabriella. Like
that's the same thing I just said about Madueke and Ben White, right? You're blaming, right? But you know what? You just let somebody go just because
Gary,
you know what?
Gary, I have it freeze at the 16:27 mark. I've got Saliba, White, Gabriella, Skelly, Rice, right in front of Zubamendi. I'm wrong. Zubamendi doesn't need to get blamed for anything on that first one. I'm sorry. This freeze frame, I'm literally like.
I will go back and watch it because they were just showing it like you said.
Got me dying.
I mean, dude, I'll send it to you. That's wild. Like, he's just. I don't see. I think we're wrong on Zubamendi for the second one, absolutely, but this first one.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Skelly and Rice are right there.
Yeah. I thought it was. You know what? Maybe I was thinking of this. Yeah. The Zubamendi one is definitely clear on the second goal.
Yes,
absolutely. On that goal, I don't know. I don't know who let Krupi run off of him, but yeah, you're right. Skelly and Declan Rice definitely would be the culprits there.
Do a little better, yeah.
Because he ran because Declan Rice, he's behind Declan Rice, so he doesn't see him. Yeah. But Skelly needs to come forward, and he doesn't. He reaches out for him because he knows he should have. So Skelly definitely on that. My bad.
No, you're fine. I
was complaining about Zubamendi on that one, but that was all Skelly letting him run away from him.
Well, my original position to you, Gary, about everybody being failure on that is 100% what I stand by.
Yeah. You know, but it doesn't happen all at the same time. So it starts with one thing.
Cumulative, right. Yes. It's cumulative. It's like I said, like step A, fail there, fail here, boom, goal. Like we had all these opportunities to bail ourselves out there and didn't do it.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. Got a lot of stuff coming up here. I'm not sure who the leads are. All right. Mwah, ha, 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 says Boytendio. All right, here's a question. Mr. Tom, who would win in a fight? Gary with his hands tied behind his back or Spencer with his ankles tied?
I'm inclined to say Spencer with his ankles tied purely because he's got the military background.
Military? Even Spencer's wife just laughed. She's like, military background? She's like, what? Man, I like it. No, you don't need to say anything.
But I'm trying to figure out the premise of this question here.
No, there's nothing to it. You lose. I win. That's all it is.
Oh, I'm definitely winning because I thought my ankles are tied. I'm winning, yeah, for sure.
I know.
The only problem
is if your hands are tied behind your back and Spencer's are not tied behind his back, he's going to murder you.
However, hold on though. What makes this even harder is the fact that my ankles are tied, so I would not have a good base to offset. Because if you fight, you have to technically offset.
If I move left to right, he's falling on the ground, then I'm stomping on him.
That's about it. Yeah, possibly. I mean, but I could also grab his legs and turn it into a figure four
if you
lock.
can get to me, the
I
flesh
don't
wound,
know.
flesh wound.
Okay, listen, we like questions, but what is this one?
All right, there we go. We can keep going. Okay, zombie game update, folks. My state is now considered a great state. Ooh, so we get matched up against harder states now. Interesting.
I'm just stay off drugs, kids.
That is a very good question, says Holly, because like the fact that like Mr. Tom's like his military background and she laughed says it all. That's it right there.
I'm just thinking that Spencer's got some secret Steven Seagal-like training. That's all.
No, you know what? You know what? The boss already has answered that question. Nope. And she probably would know.
Oh, Rosie says I'd pay money to make it happen. Of course.
How much money would you pay to make that happen, Rosie?
Do it for charity.
There you go. Yeah. The Boytain deal with some more video zombie game updates. There's this one state we've had back-to-back weekends wars with now. They have some Vietnamese judge playing the game and spunking all sorts of stupid money in it. Wow. Okay. Oh, good. I was worried. I hadn't heard about zombies. Yep.
I don't know exactly what that is.
I don't know. Oh, and the season is ending. Next weekend, it's my server versus the other server we keep having wars with. Great State versus Great State. It's for number one in our bracket. So there you go, folks. Tomorrow is the final. Next week is the final. Boytain Dio's final. Dio out says, Rosie's saying out to everyone. If we win, we get to face the bigger boys and make our ascent towards the older and strongest servers. It's almost like, what is that trophy that Mr. Tom keeps bringing up about? Best in the world or whatever crap that is? Yeah. Rosie says, me out. Holly doesn't think Spencer, she doesn't think Spencer knows anything about military, even though he's been in it for like whatever number of years.
What is the name of this? Actually, I don't want to know. Never mind.
You didn't want to go down that hole.
No, I was this zombie thing.
Oh yeah,
zombie game.
Yeah.
I just enjoy how much Dio gets into talking about it.
Yeah, and he says a lot of stuff which, at least for me, I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't have a fucking clue, but his passion behind it entertains me.
Yeah. See, now Arsenal has to win games by 3 goals to maintain that.
The survival shooter.
Yeah. Last Z survival shooter. Go on, Spencer. Do you have that game system or whatever he's playing?
No.
Oh. He says he knows you're going to get it.
Highly doubt it.
All right. You know what? We've hit. Oh, we're over 2 hours now. You guys done?
I quite fancy going to get some chicken.
All right. You know, it is lunchtime over here as well, and Spencer needs to go and enjoy the rest of his weekend. My wife left me, so
I'm sorry to hear that.
She waited long enough and said, "You know what? Screw this guy."
Oh, okay. I thought she left. Oh, okay, never mind. Wrong.
So she went out to get her own lunch and hang out with her friends. So I'm gonna have to fend for myself.
Peace and quiet's sometimes a good thing, Gary.
It is, but I like it. I like the company. So
yeah, well, of course we love the company. Naturally, we're on video. We love the company. I do love spending time with my wife. But don't get me wrong, peace and quiet sometimes is nice.
Yeah, I feel like I get enough of that, so I always could do with it, or at least I have more opportunities to do that.
Well, Gary, you understand this, and both of us having kids that are older. Yeah. This is the redating stage anyway of our lives, right? So,
all right, there are lots of stuff here. Tom is passively aggressively tricked into believing he loves zombie computer games.
He was tickled.
Yeah, I think she meant tickled. Yeah. Lots of players on this game have cats. By the way, Spencer was already selected before he knew it. So there you go, Spencer. Yep. Wrong, left. All right, I thought this was going to go left. Yeah. And then Rosie says, did she leave you because she knew Spencer was going to beat you, Gary? No, she didn't. Had nothing to do with it at all. I don't even know if she knows what Spence. She knows she's probably heard Spencer's name many times, but she probably doesn't know what he looks like.
Nope. No idea.
She left Gary is spending too much time dressing up those curtains before shows. Yeah. No.
But to be fair, in the earlier show on Ryan's, the curtains were on the other side of you. Now they're on this side of you.
Yeah, I don't know how that. I don't know how that. I think that's a Rest Stream versus StreamYard thingy, or maybe how I have it set up in Rest Stream. Because you're right, it should be on the. It should be on the. This is my right side.
So is Ryan's thing technically on his? I don't know.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, so here we go. We're gonna get out of here. Let Mr. Tom get something to eat. He's got a big game on Monday against the team we all don't like.
While at work.
Huh?
I'll be watching it while at work.
Oh, very nice. Mr. Tom is going to be at work when he watches it. Cool. All right, Spencer, we're going to get out of here. What say you to the people?
Enjoy your weekend. That's it. Take care.
Yep. I'm with you on that one.
Yeah.
Arsenal may have started your day wrong, but you have a lot of time left to make it right. Mr. Tom, what say you?
Hopefully Rosie still has the link to hand to post in the thing, but obviously this Friday we'll be going live again for another episode of Mr. Tom Talks Wrestling, and we've got the return of the Hulkster. Yeah, he's back, baby, he's back. And I just love to see Gary's face because Gary doesn't like him.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand why, obviously, because he said some uncharitable and unkind things, but still, and Rosie loves Hulk Hogan lie. So thank you, Rosie. So again, thanks to everyone for supporting Gary in all his YouTube endeavors, and make sure to go fuck yourselves.
There you go, people. There you go. And Rosie, I don't know what she's talking about here. Of course, the boss knows what Spencer looks like. You've got a picture of Spencer in your wallet, Gary. I don't have any pictures of Spencer anywhere now.
He might, but I don't.
No. There's no might. No,
might.
No. I have pictures of my family in there, and that's it. My kids, maybe.
I thought
in
we were
my
family,
wallet.
Gary. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no. Sorry, Spencer, but you don't get in the wallet.
No, it's okay. It's not a big deal. I mean, it's pretty natural to not, I don't think it's a controversial.
It sounds like you want a picture.
Listen,
it sounds like you want that picture.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'd be more offended if you had a picture of me in your wallet than if you don't. So it's okay.
Oh, man.
We'll let Rosie be outraged.
Everybody, we're going to get out of here. They're showing Andy Robinson on here. He's leaving at the end of the season when his contract expires. So there you go. Harry Wilson's looking really good. He's got 16 goal contributions at this point. So good for him. We're going to get out of here, folks. Everybody, thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. If you have not already, subscribe and like. We'll do this thing again next weekend. Next weekend, Arsenal doesn't play until Sunday, so we'll be talking about whatever's going on before that. And I guess
playing Wolves live.
So there, yeah, you're right. So during the show, well, the early game will be Brentford and Fulham. So we'll see how that goes. But Leeds will be welcoming Wolves to the show. That's another on the stoop derby right there. Leeds will want to pull away. Wolves will want to, try to make up some ground. But they are 9 points off they're 10 points off right now of getting out of the relegation zone. So they need to do a lot of stuff. But Leeds, Wolves, Newcastle, Bournemouth will be the games played during the show. That team will be hosting Brighton, so that could be even crazy. Brighton had looked all right today until they gave up the lead late. No, Brighton actually won. Sorry, Brighton won 2-0 today. So there you go. And then the late game on Saturday is Chelsea against the team from Manchester. So that would be an interesting game because both teams need to win that one to keep themselves in the top 5. But thank you again for joining. We'll do this again. Take care, says Rosie. A picture of Spencer and a picture of Tom and Sam hugging. We need that. That's what the people need. They need that picture. All right. We'll see you guys on the next one. We're going to get out of here and let Tom get something to eat and me get something to eat and Spencer enjoy the rest of his day. We're all going to enjoy the rest of our day. And we're out.
Life is a journey. Don't waste the trip. Enjoy the ride. There you go.